Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to HP Live. This is the #1 place for Pokemon news, rumors, speculation, and today we're talking about everything that got announced during the Nintendo Direct last week. We got 6 new Mega Evolutions. We got the announcement of a DLC for Legends EA. Two-thirds of the podcast wasn't even ready to actually give any proper feedback or discussion. We weren't able to talk about this. So what we're doing today, we're doing a proper recap. We're gonna do a full breakdown on all the news. We're so excited to be here. Buckle up. This is gonna be a fun episode. My name is DustyGogoat. I'm also joined by TraderLumi.
Hello.
And SoulSilverArt.
What's up? We out here.
We're back. It's been a busy week.
I'm busy week.
I'm back in the homeland. I think Lumi's back. Lumi's sick.
Yes, I am.
And
I definitely have the COVID.
I think no. I don't think you. I don't think you. No. I think you're just overwhelmed by how much awesome news we got.
Honestly, that could be part of it too. I'm not gonna lie. That was mind blowing.
I want to hear. I mean, Soul and I did a reaction, like a actual live reaction to the Nintendo Direct. We did a live reaction to like the reveal of the Malamar, the new Mega Malamar. But I guess I just at the top of the show, if someone's joining and they're a little bit out of the loop, which is that happens sometimes. People they check in every couple of weeks. We got the announcement of a new DLC for Legends EA. Separate from that, we got the announcement of a Mega Malamar. We got a new Mega reveal for all 3 of the original Kalos starter Pokemon. Within the DLC, we got the crazy upset of an announcement that there's 2 new Mega Raichus. Insane. Hoopa's coming back in the DLC. There's new Mega Stones, and obviously there'll be new Mega Evolutions in this DLC that we can speculate about. I didn't even say it, we got the announcement of a brand new Pokemon game that is, people are saying it's similar to Animal Crossing. I've been told that it actually is maybe more similar to, I believe it's called is it Dragon Quest Builders, or I don't even know.
Couldn't tell you.
It beats me.
I think it's called, no, the chat knows. It is called, yeah, I got it right. Dragon Quest Builders is what it's
it sounds based on.
We got a cozy game. We got a cozy simulator game. That's going to be fun. And there's a bunch of like just general news in the Pokemon space. And we're a month out from Pokemon Legends EA. So that's everything that we're going to talk about today on the show. Lumi, did you see any of this news while you were away?
Yes. Yeah, no, I saw all of it.
That's
Malamar was 2 days before that, and I think that it's funny. Malamar now that reveal feels like it was like 2 weeks ago.
It got buried
because it totally got buried. But no, I watched Malamar. I was still in my hotel room, and I was like, "Oh, this thing's dropping." We were ready to go at like probably 8:55.
Yeah.
And, aired at 9 o'clock for us. So we were like, let's just watch this and then we'll go. To start our day. And then on Friday, when the Direct happened, so we were in Epcot in Walt Disney World, and we had just gotten off of Cosmic Rewind when the Direct started. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, really, really good. Probably
your brain's all jumbled from. You just all jumbled from the ride. Yeah,
I just had Conga, yelled at me while flying through space. But I get off and I'm pulling up the Nintendo Direct, and I was kind of like, you know what? Let's go get breakfast. I was like, and I'm just gonna have this Direct playing, and I'll kind of look at it because you know how the Direct always has like, oh, here's a bunch of random games that I personally just don't really care for.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll keep looking. I know people are saying Pokemon's in it because I like saw some stuff on Twitter. Like I saw Koo posting that morning something Animal Crossing related. So I was like, Pokemon's probably in this. So, I'll just keep watching. When Pokemon pops up, we will. And we ended up getting breakfast in the Norway Pavilion of Epcot. And then we were like, you know what? Pokemon's still not on this yet. Let's go sit in the Japan Pavilion and watch this thing.
That's cool.
So we went and sat in the Japan Pavilion.
Was there a Paris Pavilion?
There was, but it's always really, really crowded because there's like a new ride there and there's a bunch of restaurants.
It would have been a little bit more on theme. Okay, I got you.
It would have. Yeah. I thought about it.
Japan
but
is sufficient. It's Pokemon. I got you.
Well, also too, like nothing was open in the Japan Pavilion yet, so it was like just us. There was no one there. It was great.
Yeah.
And we propped the phone up and we were watching it, and I mean those were some insane reveals, man. It felt like a Pokemon Presents. Like it really did.
Better possibly than a Pokemon Presents.
Yeah, it was better than our July one.
Yeah, 100%.
I have not felt this joy, the joy of seeing the DLC revealed along with 2 new Mega Evolutions. I mean, you guys can go watch the actual reaction where you're peeking.
Yeah.
But like, I have not felt this joy since probably Scarlet and Violet era. Like when leading up to that game.
Yeah.
Because even maybe the DLC, because I feel like even the DLC was pretty. There were leaks. There things were revealed, and no one knew about this Legends EA DLC, and I'm so I guess I'm grateful. I'm like this is a little bit of magic, and I don't know if other people feel this way, but it just felt like that little bit of magic that I don't know, like we cover Pokemon, and I love Pokemon, but it's like for us it does turn into a little bit of a grind, into a little bit of a job, and there was. I think I appreciated, one, being surprised by these reveals, but also the fact that no one else knew about it means everyone, right? Toby's putting up a video. Hoops, is putting up a video. Everyone's surprised, right? Everyone is surprised in figuring it out at the same time. There's no, different class of fan, right? It's like, well, I like leaks. Well, I don't want to know the leaks. And then it's like the fan base is split. It's just like pure joy. I had a really... It was a really, and I had to go to. I continued my vacation, so you guys saw the reaction, and then I went offline, and it was kind of fun to just be offline and just think about it. I was texting my friends, right? It was so much fun.
Yeah, love it. I feel the same.
It was insane. It was. I mean, I'm still kind of like having those moments of like, wow, yeah, this is real. Yeah, this isn't a leak. This is officially released. I don't know. That's just so.
Wasn't it fun? I don't know. Like I feel like
it was so fun. It was so fun.
Like it's fun to know a leak, but then it's like when we talk about this, and it's like then you find out, or you see the leak is fulfilled, right? And they show you a thing, and then you're judging it based on what you thought you would want it to be, right?
Right.
And I don't think these Pikachu, these Raichu designs are like the best in the world, but I'm like loving them just because they exist. I can just appreciate them for what they are in the moment.
Yeah. I think the absolute shock of it is just that, like, because we knew about the DLC
I get it.
a little.
Shock as electric.
Yeah. No, but we knew about that there was going to be DLC. Like, we knew, but the shock was like literally that they revealed it now. Like,
no,
that was just like out of nowhere.
So we knew there was DLC, but like I think we all expected it to be similar to Legends Arceus, which is and that downloadable content was just a free upgrade, right? This is paid DLC. It's going to be substantial. I don't think anyone was expecting that at all. It's got a name, it's got a title. There's a Mega Pokemon there. It's not what we expected.
I definitely was thinking for one too. Also, when we heard about the DLC, we heard in the Terra Leak there was DLC planned for July or June of this year because Legends EA was supposed to release November last year. So. To me, while I wasn't necessarily thinking this, I had not ruled out that it could have been scrapped altogether too, So it still was because they don't need to do the DLC now because next year we'll have Gen 10. There's not this gap year or whatever. So I was thinking there's a chance the DLC could have been scrapped, especially if it was small like Daybreak, which like you said, Dusty, was kind of what my brain was thinking. So the idea that no, it's paid DLC that guaranteed is going to have at least 2 new Mega Evolutions, So, I mean, that was a crazy reveal to me. I also thought the order that they did the Direct was kind of perfect, because first revealing the new game was like, oh, this is really cool.
It's exciting on its face.
Don't worry, we got mainline stuff. Here's Mega Kalos stars. So you're like, oh, that's so cool. And then we have one more thing. And it was like, what? You have another thing?
Yeah,
I mean, that was insane.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was wild. And it's real.
Absolutely.
And now it's like, obviously, like, for the show, this is great because I have I got another video on my own channel that I'm ready to put out, and I'm like, now that we're all back together, there's unlimited discussion we can have about this. That's fun, right? And it's fun not because it's just a new thing and a new carrot, but it's fun because there's no leaks for it. Like I love that. I think what I was expecting is a Mega Zeraora, right?
Yeah, which we don't even know if that's possible now. I would say it's almost dead.
I think it's a Raichu. That's what it is.
Yeah, it could have been
That's
like
the electric
into like,
yeah.
We're not doing a Zeraora plot. We're going to do a Hoopa plot instead, and let's kind of take some design inspirations of Zeraora and put it into Raichu, right? Because, like, I mean, obviously you already have the electric thing. You have Mega Raichu X. It talks about how it punches. That's a thing that's in Zeraora.
Yeah. And
then also the horns, too. Zeraora has a horn, so you could kind of maybe infer that might...
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, also like the tails and ears that they have are very.
I don't know. I think Zero Mega Zero.
Oh, Lumi's having some technical difficulties, but it's all right. We're listening.
I didn't know if it was him or me. But yeah.
Yeah. So it's exciting, and thank you. We're seeing all the super chats. We'll get to them in a minute. Yeah. I don't know. It's been exciting, and I honestly just feel healed a little bit. I'm like, this is what I want. I'm like, this is really what I want. Just
right.
I honestly, like, the leaks, they are fun, but it's like it just kills some of the magic, you know?
Yeah, they only get you so far, you know. It's like they get you hype for a bit, depending on
a month.
The type of leaks. Yeah, depending on what the type of leaks are. Where it's like something you can speculate about, then it's fun. But if they're just leaks and they just spoil the whole thing, then there's not much left out there.
So I'm pumped.
Especially when all the leaks drop, like, so early, right?
Yeah.
Like, we got our Mega Evolutions leaked before it was even revealed that there would be new Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
So that, when you're that far out, like, it got us through, like, June?
Yeah.
But then it's kind of like, okay, I'm bored. I know it all now, you know?
Yeah.
So this is making me so happy. All right, let's touch on these super chats, and then I want to get into our first topic, which is the new Mega Starter Pokemon. I think I'm feeling pretty good about them. But all right, Zach Cox became a legendary tier member. Shout out to you, buddy. Thank you for joining. Make sure you get. We're actually going to be recording our Secret Power right after this stream, and that'll go up soon. And so that'll be your weekly bonus episode. That all channel members and Patreon supporters get access to. $5 a month. Thank you, Zach Cox.
Also, call-in show.
Yes. Oh, my God. Yeah, so we're doing a live call-in show tomorrow in the Discord to become eligible and to be on the show. Just become a member or a Patreon supporter, $5 a month. Get into the Discord and you can join in, and we're going to be talking to our entire Discord community. We want to hear literally there's so many things to speculate on and theorize about everything in the Direct and then everything in Mega Dimension. I'm really excited. So that's going to be tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. What is it? 10 a.m.
We're doing 10:45 a.m. because we've got to record an intro.
Okay, great. Yeah. Awesome. All right.
EST, by the way. 10:45. EST.
Thank you. Jason Borno with the super chat says, I hate that the starters are locked for online. It's so stupid. It should have done that with a... Hold on. I'm expanding my view. They should have done that with a random new Mega, not the starters. I'm not playing online competitive. Damn, they sound like me.
You might be now.
Yeah. Do we know the details on that? I mean, we can even use this as a segue.
Yes.
Into...
I mean, we can talk the controversies too, because there was like 2 or 3 that were blowing up, but that one's the biggest one, I'd say.
Jason, thank you for the super chat. We'll get to that momentarily. We will address that topic. CV sent a generous super chat. And they say, what are your thoughts on Mons not being allowed to move back down to Scarlet and Violet, etc., after being moved into
that would
ZA?
Be the second one.
Kind of acting like the new transporter. What implications could this have on future games? And that is, I saw that yesterday, and I kind of saw it a little bit late, I believe. But I do have some thoughts on that. I guess
second controversy.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
okay. So
let's just rail them.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. And then Tara K has been a member for almost a whole year. They say the reveals themselves were fantastic. The news following the Kalos starter megas are locked behind competitive play and home transfer is one-way sucked. Okay. All right. So it seems like everyone's on the same topic. So let's talk about these.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's talk about these starter Pokemon. Let me pull them up right here. We got. You know what? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Here it is. Mega Delphox. Honestly, so good. Chestnut, so good. And we even got Greninja. This is the picture I wanted to pull up right here. I love these guys. What, Lumi, what do you think? We haven't gotten your thoughts
Lumi.
yet.
I thought all of these were really, really good. I still stand by what I've been saying ever since I heard about it from leaks. Wish Greninja was right side up. I don't particularly, but it is cool looking. There is kind of like a homage to Ash Greninja in it too, with like the mask. It's very Ash Greninja-esque in my opinion. So that was kind of neat to see too. But no, these were amazing. I think Chestnut won.
Bro.
If I had to pick a winner, Chestnut looks really, really good, but Delphox also looks really, really good. And honestly, Greninja, other than the upside down thing, design-wise, it looks really, really good. So
it does.
Yeah, I mean, these are great. These are actually really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like them.
I like, again, based on the way we had the leaked descriptions, and I don't think I was like in love with them, but I think the execution on literally every new aspect is just great. I think every single one of these designs is enhanced. Obviously,
apparently Chestnut changed from the leaks, which is really like
that was big news.
Great.
Apparently, like the leaker said, it has changed. Like it did not look like this in the Terra Leaks build.
Yeah,
interesting. Okay, that's cool.
It's actually really big news because it means that if they change, that was that early build in the Terra Leak, and now this is the final one. This is the final version. So that means that like things like Starmie or other things that have leaked could look slightly different. Like anything that they were probably like, maybe we should change this a little bit from that early build could be changed. Like now the amount that would have changed is probably not so much. Like most of them are probably final. But
like I think it said that Chestnut just had more orange on him before, and now he doesn't.
Yeah, it said it was had a lot of orange, and then they also said that he had shields on his arms as well.
Oh, okay.
So shields on the arms and the back, and they're gone, and then orange all over.
I could see it still having shields on its arms because it. I mean, if it does spiky shield and punches its fists together, it'll make a shield on its arms, right? So that could still be there. But yeah, this is honestly cool to see. I mean, yeah, it's like we don't have the designs, so we're not really sure. But this makes sense. This is just an earlier build of a Pokemon. We've seen this with every other Pokemon in existence. You know, it gets created and then it gets iterated on until we get a final design. So that is kind of cool, actually. Now that we have like those leaked descriptions.
It's huge. Yeah, I think it's huge for like any of the descriptions that
we
have.
So what do we? Yeah. Okay.
I also loved how they all kind of pulled from their shiny colors. I thought that was a really neat, like detail.
I don't see it with Chestnut though. Everyone keeps saying that, but I'm like,
burgundy.
what?
Yeah, it's the red.
It's red though. It's not. He's brown.
I think he's got red.
I always
and
saw
brown.
Is his shiny not?
I think he's got both.
I thought he had some red.
People keep saying it, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm colorblind or something.
Yeah, it's red. It's red.
No, it's red.
Yeah, it's red.
Brown to me.
It is like it's not as red as the red that you're seeing in the Mega, but it's definitely like a shade of that red.
Like I see it, but I see more red in the Mega, like for sure. I can see where it's burgundy. It's like you said. It's not just brown.
The dress is black and blue.
Bro, these are so good.
I like them all. I think that they're all good. Like just good. That's it. I don't love or I don't hate any of them. That's essentially where I'm at.
Did you like any of the base forms?
Yeah. I like them. I like base Chestnut better than this.
Interesting. Okay.
But
wow.
Because I like the big spikes on the back. But
you do love your spikes.
Yeah, Greninja flipped upside down. He should be flipped. I agree with you. But the actual design of Greninja, like Mega Greninja, is fire.
Yeah,
very good.
I really don't think any like when we talk about Mega Greninja being like flipped upside down. I think that's like its idle stage. You know, I think it's gonna be moving around in like
We'll
we're
see.
not
Yeah.
remembering that this is a real time combat game. Greninja is gonna be moving around. It's gonna be doing different moves.
Allegedly, it just helicopter spins around though. That is what was stated by people who had the TraderLumi.
They actually have the
abilities,
game.
but, like
They're actually
like,
playing the
see
game,
it-
or they're just seeing images.
people playing the game like before this was leaked or not leaked but revealed. Before this was revealed, people said Mega Greninja just moves around. It's Star is just spinning and it just like helicopters around.
Yeah.
And if that is true, that is such a bummer to me.
You can look in the trailer and you'll see it, but I think that like it's just like I think about it like in Champions. I think about it in a static position. You know what I mean? Because like it's not going to be like this forever. I guess it's like their ultimate life is going to be in Champions. These megas. So it's just like what are you going to see? Just like this twirling shuriken and like going around and round, and you're not going to see Greninja at the bottom. Like it's always in Legends ZA. It makes sense because you're going to be moving around and seeing him a bit, but still he's upside down. Like I don't know. You see him. This might be a cinematic, though. I don't know how.
Because this is
I missed
upside
this.
down. You can see the trees in the back are upside down.
Yeah, it's upside down.
I totally missed this when we were first reacting. I was like, oh, look, it can move in all sorts of different directions. But I don't know. I do think.
I think that it will hop down, but for the majority of the time, he's just going to be a helicopter.
I did see one image where he was like sideways at least, and he was like holding the shuriken kind of behind him.
Yeah.
So I mean, that gives me a little hope. I will say, not to like jump too far ahead, but because it's related to the starters, the choice to make these locked behind ranked, I'm understanding the upset with that. I did see that and was like, oh, that sucks.
I thought that you would be upset, actually. Pretty upset about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was kind of upset about it. I mean, I wasn't planning on using these guys in my playthrough personally, but I was just kind of thinking, like, why lock it to, a rank thing? Why not just put it in the game? But my guess is that it'll be available, like, naturally in DLC, because that's how they did, what was it? G-Max Snorlax and Toxtricity. In Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, they were events, but then they were made available naturally in DLC. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Should we talk about it now? Because I mean, we're here.
It's related to the starters. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that. So the screenshot that Dusty has put on here is like literally he like hops down and then throws the throwing star. Like it is a direct callback to Ash Greninja, like what you were saying. I think this is the biggest Ash Greninja callback when he does like the giant thing and throws it at
I think this is what we're gonna see in the TCG art, in the pocket art. This is what we're gonna see in the anime. This is what we're gonna see.
I would see a little bit of both. I think he'll be upside down. I think that they literally were like.
I guess I'm just like struggling to know. Like I don't know. I feel like everyone's saying like, oh, it's upside down. That's horrible. But I'm like, why is it horrible? It's a ninja. Isn't that the thing that ninjas?
It's for me personally,
they hang upside down. They're like bats.
For me personally, like I think I'll actually like it more in Champions than I will in game, because Dusty, it's funny because you're the one who always like is with me on this. When we do like our tier list and stuff, something you and I always talk about is seeing something like exist in the world and kind of moving around with the world. And so that's what bothers me. Is not him like throwing it up, hanging upside down to use an attack. No problem. But like the idea that like that water is just for no reason at all, just floating, and
seriously,
like,
is he flying type now or what? Like
at least with Raichu, like with Raichu X, it floats, and they say like, oh, it's actually able to use electromagnetism to float now. So I'm like, all right, electromagnetism, electrotype, you're explaining it, I like it. But with Greninja, they're like, it's able to stick to its shuriken with a membrane. I'm like, yes, that makes sense, but why is the shuriken floating?
Because it's probably
also like when he goes to throw the thing. He's like floating, like you know what I mean. Like he's like a pure flying or psychic type at this point,
right?
He can do stuff.
So
I mean, I guess if he is Protean and you put extra sensory on him, now you can make sense of it.
I think it's a ninja, and ninjas can kind of defy there's like an illusion there, right? Ninjas can do whatever the heck they want. I don't know. I've literally I've seen a couple episodes of Naruto, but they do insane things. Also, I don't have a problem with this because this is a mega form. It's like it's a battle form. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. This doesn't need to be in the wild.
But in these
this
games,
doesn't bother me.
In these games you'll actually be able to like mega evolve them and just kind of have them out, so long as that little timer doesn't run out.
But it's like it's an enhanced state. It like can break the laws of magic, physics, whatever. I don't know. I guess I just I look at the design and I go, that it looks sick. Is it really that big of a deal that in its static pose it is meditating upside down?
No,
that's what it's doing.
Not.
It's not battling like this.
I'm being nitpicky here.
Yeah,
I totally admit
because I think it's such a cool design.
Ugh.
Because when it battles, it's gonna look like this. And I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just trying to I feel like we're not thinking about it. I think we're just saying it's upside down. I don't like it. And I'm like, okay, well, why don't we like it?
It'll all depend on me. For me, it's not that it's upside down.
Because this is sick.
From what we've been told, it will in battle, somebody's using Thunderbolt at you. You got to tell your Greninja to move over here to get out of the way of the Thunderbolt. And from what we've been told, it's just going to helicopter over there.
Sure,
and
yeah.
I won't like
that.
We'll
have to see what it looks like. We'll have to see what it looks like.
I would say this, yeah, exactly what you just said, Dusty. Because I don't think any of us really know what it's going to be like mostly in game. And that's really the thing. I think that's
cool.
It's mostly going to be the chopper. I wish that they just reversed that. What you said is true. He could just be on the floor and then throw the shuriken up and hop up there upside down, and that would be a cool animation that he could do all the time. But to be constantly doing the chopper thing and then hopping down is why, man? I don't think that he would hop down too much even. But Kayla's capsule's in the chat, and she did bring up a good point. That it's a helicopter. So the reason that it flies or floats in the sky is because it's spinning. So I guess it's spinning. Yeah. It's going up. It's flying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
It kind of makes sense.
Of course.
It can make sense that it's...
I guess. So flying. Is Greninja canonically a helicopter Pokemon now?
Yes. Yeah, yes, technically.
Wait, I'm sorry.
For its mega.
Do you guys think the shuriken is just statically floating? It's obviously spinning.
No. I knew it was spinning. I don't know. It's a little a frog who has never had any helicopter traits.
It's not actually a helicopter. It's a shuriken. It's a spinning shuriken.
But he's a helicopter.
Yo, you guys are crazy. You guys are focusing on the wrong thing.
I do want to say
it is a black and indigo Greninja form that gets more frubbles. It's sick. It's got little. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool. I don't know what is wrong with this.
I still really like it, and I also I like it. I like it more than I thought I would like it.
Yeah,
same. What we heard from the leaks, I was like,
it's better than Ash Greninja.
All three of these, I think I did.
It's better than Ash Greninja.
Yeah. I agree. I think
I agree.
It might be the best Greninja actually if it's just flipped upside down. But I think one more thing on the upside down thing and it being upside down in game, the main part of it is that it's really not that different, the design. So I think that Game Freak was it's not really, doesn't change that much, so let's flip it upside down. So that's the big change. That's the purposeful change. So that's why I think it's going to be upside down mostly in game as well.
Yeah,
you flip it upside down and you look at it compared to Greninja Shiny. The only thing that it gets is
it gets the light blue from its previous evolutionary stages. Yeah.
I do love the little shurikens at its
I love them.
Its hips or legs or whatever.
I did a whole post on this design, just gushing over it because I think this is actually my favorite design of all of them.
Of all the megas we've gotten so far.
But you said you didn't like him though.
I don't love it, but it's the best one. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's the best one out of all of them.
That's funny. I thought you would have really liked Malamar.
I do like Malamar, but the big brain thing kind of puts me off a bit.
But let's gush about whatever this thing is called. Fennekin. Delphox.
The Fennekin.
I think this is sick. I think this is
You saw my reaction when I first saw it. I was like, "This is the best."
I don't know. I don't remember your reaction. I couldn't even see my own.
That's true. I don't really remember yours.
I couldn't even see my reaction.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
I was running off my MacBook. Yeah, the beard's sick, but the floating little they're little brainless poltergeist. I don't know. It's demonstrating its magic powers. It doesn't even need to hold the wand now.
Yeah.
The
I also like the flame colors.
Yes.
How it's that yellow to pink.
Yeah.
I love that.
The dark to red to yellow is just so nice. That's what I think is getting everyone with this design is just that dark purple color is so good.
That said, kind of going back again to the whole announcement on how you get these things, it does suck that you can't use this on Halloween.
Maybe you can. We don't know. We don't know the length of the season.
Oh wait, so this is okay. So this hasn't even hit me really. So we're talking about not being able to get these. So what would walk me through it? What would be the process to actually get these mega evolutions? Because I'm kind of thinking this whole time, which is wrong, that I'm going to be able to use one of these in my journey, and I'm like, no, it'll be a post game.
You're literally not. Yeah.
I mean, unless
that
you
is
play like Soul, in which case you probably will get to use all three because he goes through these games very slowly.
I mean, I won't be able to use Chestnut, but I'm not going to use any of them anyway. But except
because I want to use this Fennec, this Delphox.
So the way it works, as far as I understand it, just basing it off of how past things have worked, is that in ranked battles, if you play. I think you have to do a minimum of 3 battles in a season of ranked, currently right now for Scarlet and Violet. And then what happens is if you do that, when the season's over, you will get a reward. And right now it's just like you get league points or whatever. And I think depending on your standing, you get maybe an ability patch or something. So basically what this is it's saying for ZA and its ranked battles, if you meet the criteria, which again, I'm imagining will be 3 battles, then at the end of season 1, you will get a Greninjite. Then season 2 will start. Typically, seasons are monthly. Yeah. So hypothetically, Greninjas would be, October. Then November would be Delphox. Sure. You do enough battles. At the end of November, you'll get, or really day 1 of December, you'll get a Delphoxite. And then December, you'll do it. And January 1st, you'll get a Chestnutite.
Sure.
Do you know if it's confirmed it's at the end? Or at the beginning, because
that's
what
how
I understood...
it has always worked in the past. Ranked rewards have always been
so we don't really
when the
know,
season ends. So
that is disappointing.
These are very different ranked battles. So hypothetically, that could be different.
But then I do think people could be overreacting about it because it is not like the normal game. Like this could be very different, and the battles are very different. I don't know if people are thinking like they're gonna have to grind through turn-based battles, but no, you're actually playing 3-minute battles. Like they're confirmed 3 minutes where you're just running around pushing buttons, and I don't even know. Well, you do have to win because you have to rank up.
Yeah.
So that is a little disappointing, but
is it confirmed you have to rank up?
Yeah, I think from what I read and understood, I think you have to rank. You have to get to the next rank. You can look at the details, Dusty.
Okay, so I'm reading right now off the site. It says obtain Megastones in the ZA Battle Club's ranked battles. Megastones are required to evolve, Mega Evolve Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja, and can be obtained from the ZA Battle Club. It actually says from the ZA Battle Club, so there's a typo there. As rewards for battling other trainers and online ranked battles. Ranked battles offer 3 different types of rewards. Battle rewards obtainable after each battle, promotion rewards obtainable from rising in rank, and season rewards, which vary by rank, obtainable at the end of each season. Keep battling and refining your skills to try to get a variety of rewards. Megastones for Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja can only be obtained as rewards for being promoted up the ranks. So that's good. That would tell me that you can get it day 1 Greninjite.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
You do have to rank up. So you would have to be able to move from rank Z to Y.
See, okay, I like this.
I didn't understand it properly.
Yeah, I like this because this actually means. So my issue with only being able to get these Pokemon through seasons or through a monthly event is that what happens if you get Legend ZA next year? Can you ever get these Pokemon again? But if all you have to do is rank up, then that means it's a permanent event, or it's a permanent, it's obtainable, permanently until obviously Switch 2 games are no longer hosted. That's not bad.
I would imagine.
It also could be in the DLC naturally.
Sure.
And so then you don't have to worry about it.
They'll come out of
the DLC.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
I would imagine that they will put a fix in for this eventually, not because they are fixing an issue, but because that's how they plan to do it. Eventually they will distribute these at some point somehow.
Definitely. But that's how they did Toxtricity and Snorlax. That's the best example we have to base this off of, and that's how they worked.
Mm-hmm. But there is also I saw people complaining about I don't have Nintendo Switch Online. I don't want to pay for it. and I have to pay for it to get to like use these Pokemon.
I don't know. At this, I'm like, come on, guys. I'm like, if you love, I don't know.
I know.
Sometimes I'm like, what are we complaining about? What are we?
I mean, personally, I wouldn't have NSO.
If I'm not mistaken, they let you do.
Oh, he froze.
Yep, lost him for a second.
We lost you. He let them do what?
He's still talking, maybe. But anyway, what I was gonna say is I wouldn't have NSO if like for this game. Like there's no reason for me to have it until they announced like any kind of online stuff. Like before, when it didn't have any online, I was like, I have no reason to get NSO for this game. You know, I have it already because of other situations, but personally, I probably wouldn't have it. You know, there's no reason. But yeah, it's $20 a year. It's $20 a year.
I get it. Like I get it.
Crazy.
Like money's tight. Like I've definitely been feeling it recently. Like money is tight. I get it. But it's like, I don't know. I'm like, if you're upset that you can't get the Mega starter, then you're probably a Pokemon freak like me. In which case, $20 is it's worth the whatever. I'm like, is it? I get it. Like a new system, $500. That's a lot of money out of pocket. I totally get it. You're gonna have to budget for that. $500 for a Switch 2, totally get it. But like, I don't know, $20 a month for online. That again, I don't use it ferocious. Like I'm not using it like every single day, but I probably use it once a week. The online capability or whatever it's called, Nintendo Switch Online. Like I do use it. So I don't know. I don't know.
Discord
I'm just like, listen, it's all good to like. I get some people can't afford stuff, but I don't know if you're really upset about it. It's pretty cheap. It's not like an expensive thing.
Isn't there a free trial?
Probably.
I don't know. Probably. But maybe they've used it already. I do agree with Kedzie as well in the chat. He's just like, they don't owe us anything, essentially. Like,
no, they don't.
They don't. And they have to, not that they have to make money, but their goal is to make money. Like, you know, like they're going to try to sell you things. Like, that's normal.
Also it's not, okay, I says someone in the chat said, so it's $20. Is that worth 3 Mega Evolutions? And I'm like, no, it's $20 to unlock the thing that gets you like probably a million things. But if all you want are those 3 megas, sure, then that's one way to look at it. But there's other perks. Like I go online to, I don't know, battle friends. Like in Scarlet and Violet, you know, you have the online for anything else that you want.
You get any other games too, right? Like
yes. You get all of the Nintendo Switch Online.
I mean,
stuff.
And if you do the premium version, you get Pokemon games right there because you've got soon, you know, at some point, XD Gale of Darkness, Coliseum, the TCG one that exists.
I don't know. Like I totally get it. No judgment. If you don't have the funds, that's fine. But this does not. This is all I'm saying is like this is not outrageous. I'm like
in the end, like
I don't know.
It's just for a delay too. Like you're going to get them eventually. It's just you're not going to be able to use them right away if you don't get it. Now, essentially, like, you know, they're going to give them away eventually. I don't think that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't think it's a permanent thing.
I want to just
also too. I mean, you know, come on, guys. They'll be in Champions. So like, if you want to use them, get them in Champions. You know.
I don't know. I guess I just think about it. I'm like, okay, well, we want these things, but then we complain that we have to pay for these things. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
It does suck that
I
like
get it, but like also I don't know. It's just I think I've kind of accepted that like that's kind of how everything is everywhere.
You have
now,
to purchase something if you want. If you want to go to the next Marvel movie, that's going to cost $40.
Right.
I'm like, and I would say as someone who doesn't care about Marvel or any like I'm not a movie guy. I don't go to the movies all the time. I would say no, $30 for a Tuesday night activity is not worth an hour. Like it's not worth $30 to be entertained for 2 hours, right?
And see, that's what I would say. Nobody is forcing you.
Yes,
to
exactly.
Go do the Marvel movie. So that's how I am. Like I just got back from Disney World where water balls.
You didn't need to spend any of that money.
You know, like
exactly. Yeah. So
a lot of money.
Unfortunately, just the way like, and I feel for you if you don't have the funds. That really does suck.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just like,
I think all I'm saying is like it is unfortunately what every single video game is doing now. It is unfortunately what every single thing outside of video games is doing now. Yeah. It's the world we live in. Things cost money.
Yeah.
Aside from that, like it does suck for the people that like really love Delphox and Chestnut. Like for me, I'm like Greninja's day one. Like that's not a problem for anyone, I don't think, unless they like completely refuse to play online, like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Going away from the money discussion, just like talking about using ranked battles, you know, but it does suck to have to wait for Delphox and Chestnut if you really love them. For me, it doesn't bother me at all because I'm not going to use them. Maybe in my DLC team I'll use them.
Yeah,
I kind of am seeing them as DLC Pokemon at this point.
I really think it is. Like, I'm getting kind of the same vibes from them as Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. And admittedly, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves were actually not put in DLC. You still can only get them when they roll out those raids. But I see them as like a tease to it. And so that's another thing too, is I think, you know, right now your complaint's totally valid, guys. But like, if they are made available in DLC, the way I see it is the ranked battle is a way to get them early. Not the only way to get them, but the way to get them early, you know? So it's kind of like it's literally how you like look at it. Fans. Yeah,
it's true though, because it's kind of like they revealed all DLC Pokemon in this presents whatever direct, like they're all technically DLC Pokemon.
Which maybe that's why they actually put it in a Nintendo Direct. They're like, if you want to get these, you have to get NSO. Anyways, all right. I do want to just read over, because I haven't even done this yet. I want to read over the descriptions of these 3 new Mega Pokemon, and then we can move on to our next segment. Let's see. So we got Greninja here, and he's not hanging. He's got 4 limbs on the upside down shuriken. Clinging upside down to a gigantic and rapidly spinning water shuriken, it clings upside down to a giant floating water shuriken. Okay, I repeated that for me. That was created from a gel-like membrane secreted from its body. Opponents caught off guard by its surprising appearance are then wrapped up in its long tongue and prevented from attacking. It charges towards immobilized opponents to attack from its gigantic and rapidly spinning shuriken. That's kind of cool. It's like telling me how it'll actually like play in the game, and maybe that's a thing where it like, you know, it like hangs and then it uses the tongue to, like, the tongue is never a weapon, but it's kind of described as a weapon right here.
I would love if this actually happens in game, like where the tongue like goes and grabs the opposite Pokemon. I think it's just a lore thing, but I would love if it was just like a chameleon tongue where it just like, you know, goes out and gets or slaps the Pokemon or something. I don't know. Yeah. It'd be fun.
It also says that this ninja Pokemon forgoes stealth and makes full use of its sharpened reflexes. Okay. Unleashing the energy of Mega Evolution has dramatically improved Mega Greninja's reflexes. It intentionally reveals itself to push opponents into attacking. Then it detects their incoming attacks and moves so swiftly that it's able to strike first. Normally, Greninja would appear in a flash and disappear like a ninja. Now that it has Mega evolved, it no longer bothers itself to hide, demonstrating to opponents its confidence that it will win. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I think it's cool, but it's kind of sucky that it was a ninja. Like, its whole thing is ninja, and even the design is like it's a ninja, and then they're like, but it's not really. It's like it forgoes everything ninja, but now it's like.
That's very Pokemon, though, isn't it? Like, you know,
this
thing is pretending to be this, but it isn't, you know?
Let's make him look like a ninja, but actually he's not a ninja anymore. He's a helicopter.
Yeah.
We also got, and honestly, these screenshots are pretty cool. Like, you can see this. Like, this is how Greninja is going to be fighting. This is just how I'm imagining it. It might not be this clear cut, but it's not static, right? Yeah. It's not static. I guess what it follows.
We have to wait and see. We
will.
We can't.
All right, we got Delphox here. After confusing opponents, it incinerates them with scorching flames. It attacks foes by skillfully coordinating its moves in tandem with the 2 lit branches floating nearby. And I love those, just like to overwhelm its opponent. And there's more. These seemingly autonomous flames don't just confuse the opponent. They can also be combined with the flames Mega Delphox spits from its mouth, forming a huge fireball that engulfs and burns its target. Kind of funny that it's like fire breathing, but I always think about like, maybe that's a little bit of a callback to Fennekin, right? I have this like image of Fennekin using its Ember attack in the beginning of X and Y, and it's the only other one that spits fire from its mouth.
I love the screenshot too. It's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Fire. I love the fire spitting. It's very appropriate.
Its psychic abilities have been enhanced. Mega Delphox controls 2 branches that float by its side. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, chat. It moves.
Just keep talking. They'll go away.
It moves these branches. Someone scare me, quick! Someone scare me. It moves these branches as if they were brought to life by its magic, leaving onlooking opponents bewildered. It also floats atop a large lit branch, dazzling its foes even further. It contrasts to its disoriented opponents. Mega Delphox stays calm and collected as it deals damage by landing precise attacks. I really want to use this thing. It seems so... I think I love the surfing, you know? The surfing is kind of cool.
You might have to use it in your DLC.
I know. I'm not really going to be able to use it. I really was... I mean, I get it. Like, I was planning to use this day one. Maybe you... I mean, like we said, maybe you can. You just gotta earn it with. It
might be. I just want to say that it might be not as bad as we're thinking. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Who knows? Maybe it's on paper it looks awful, but maybe it's a little easier than we're thinking.
Yeah, maybe literally like day 1 or 2, you like log in, and you just rank up. And again,
the problem is the seasons, because it's like you have to wait until season 2 launches.
Yeah.
For Delphox and season 3 for Chestnut, who is arguably America's favorite. Favorite. No, because yesterday there was these tweets going around, and it was like the amount of likes that they were each getting, and in America Chestnut got the most likes, and then it was Delphox, and it was Greninja, and then they showed the Japanese ones, and the Japanese ones, it was like Greninja was like million. It wasn't millions, but you know what I mean. It was so much higher, and it was a complete opposite. It was a complete opposite. Delphox was in the middle and Chestnut was at the end. Anyway, side note.
I think I think they're honestly just so. I think they all are like perfect for like a mega evolution for whatever they are. I don't know, and it made me like I like Greninja the same amount. I like I'm in love that Chestnut got an actual beefy like a good mega evolution, and I now like Delphox. I'm like, I like this. This is good. It's good.
I haven't fully
decided, them to the Kanto megas and the Hoenn megas, because those are the other starters that we have that have mega evolutions. Honestly, I think as a batch, these are my favorite starter megas that we've seen.
Yeah, same. No, same.
As a batch, maybe.
As a batch,
sure. As a batch.
Now Charizard Y like clears everything.
No.
I
mean, one of the worst.
No,
let's not get into this here. Okay.
I agree with Lumi on that one.
Chestnut says, let's see. When it removes a piece of its incredibly tough shoulder armor, spikes extend from the shield to form an axe-like weapon with a long handle. The shield-turned axe head is so heavy that even Mega Chestnut's brute strength isn't enough to easily wield this weapon one-handed. But gripping it with both hands makes it possible for Chestnut to use its weapon with the exact precision to beat down foes. I just have this beautiful image of like obviously, right, the inspiration for Chestnut is that it's a paladin, right? It gets that kind of from its previous evolution, Quilladin. And I love that it evolves and I don't know why, but like the skin or whatever, like the shell, the color looks more like this warm, like shining white color. It evolves to become a king, and I just think it's so cool. Again, when I think of like a king, I'm thinking about, I don't know, just like this like brute who is a step above the common man's sword, right? It's the king that became king through power. And it's wielding this giant like battle axe. Like, how cool is that, right?
I will say the battle axe. Yeah, the battle axe raised up the design for me a lot, because when it's just normal, I was like, but this makes it look way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got here? A hardened. Oh, this is cool, dude. Look at it. It's still spiky on the back.
I know. It just, I don't know. I just like the other one better a little. So,
okay.
I don't know. I'm still. This is your first impressions and like seeing it in game and everything. Yeah. You know, it's a lot. It's really, when it looks like this, I like it. It's really the cape that I really don't enjoy.
Oh, the cape's the best part.
That's one of the biggest things.
The cape is the best part.
I think
Soul, are you Edna mode?
Yeah.
No capes. But like literally, I think Greninja's like body, like it's wearing like ninja clothes is so natural into its body. This feels like a cape put on him.
See, but I'm looking at it because it's a mammal. It's just fur.
It is, and yeah. I totally see what people would see, that it's like it feels natural as well. But to me, it doesn't feel that natural. It feels like It's over the top.
I think that's valid purely because I have always said the same thing about Raboot. People always say it feels natural. To me, it looks like we took my guy shopping at Adidas. You know, I don't understand it. So while I think it looks natural, I get it. Yeah.
Okay. A hardened outer shell greatly bolsters its defenses. Energy from Mega Evolution has been channeled into the outer shell and throughout its body, resulting in a dramatic increase in its defensive capabilities. The fur on its body has also grown and can act as an impact-absorbing cloak. Confident that it can withstand any sort of attack, it possesses a steadfast spirit and always remains level-headed. Yeah, dude. He's the wise king.
Absorbing cloak. Stamina is an ability.
Nice. Yeah, with Delphox, it said some sort of ability. It describes maybe it describes something.
That'd be crazy.
It describes something that made me think of. Oh no, maybe it was with No, it was with Greninja. It says that it always strikes first. How cool would it be if it got an ability that made all of its water moves priority?
That would be terrifying.
Because Water Shuriken...
I think it might, though. I think it might.
Water Shuriken's already a priority move.
Yeah. Just like... It definitely has it. Like, this replaces Ash Greninja, so, things like that are probably going to happen. But, it's interesting to think about them in champions like that, too. Like, them getting abilities. I think we might be able to see that in the ZA data mine. What do you think? Yes, maybe.
I think yes, but subject to change because with Legends Arceus, you could see their abilities, but then the Hisuian starters were all coded to have the same abilities as their original counterparts. But then in Scarlet and Violet, they changed it, and instead of Flash Fire, Hisuian Typhlosion now gets Frisk. Instead of Long Reach, Hisuian Decidueye gets Scrappy, and instead of Shell Armor, Hisuian Samurai gets Sharpness.
Yeah.
So that's. But I will say, if they're making new abilities for these megas, I would think they're coded in here, but maybe not. I don't know.
I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Final thoughts, and then we can move on to one of those controversies as a segue into the DLC. But final thoughts on the Mega Starters.
Chef's kiss, love them.
I think they're all solid. I think Greninja's the best one. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at.
And just to make it clear, so that because I know we were kind of confused on it, based on what I read, I do believe that you will not have to wait till the end of the season, and you will be able to get the Mega Stone as soon as you rank up in that season. So hypothetically, you can get the Greninja, based on what I'm reading, on October 16th.
Right. You just have to, you have to go through the little thing to do the battle thing, and then you do the battles, you rank up, you get it. Same thing every time that the season starts.
If the battles are 4-player, you might be able to rank up without winning. You know what I mean? Because, if you're in second place, you probably get some points for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. Might be easier than we think. Might be terrible, though, too. So, who knows?
I'm bad at action games, so there's a chance that I don't see these starters.
Yeah, you just can physically not do it.
I think you're right. I think it's about points. So, I think that you just might have to do more if you're bad at these games, but I think that it'll be easy. I think it's easier than winning turn-based strategy battles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really think so.
I wish that we could, it sucks because since it's ranked, it'll be randomized who your opponents are. But what'd be nice is, the three of us, if we could just link up and,
we could.
I'll lose the first round, then Dusty can lose the next round, then Soul can lose so we can all get it, but we can't
There's
do that.
definitely ways to get around it with that. I will say one more thing about it. I think nobody expected this, but they put a big emphasis on ranked player versus player in this game. That's kind of big to me. It says we want this to be important, so I don't know if we get a circuit at Worlds 2026 or in the future, but to me it's why are you pushing ranked, and why is there even a ranked? It should just be a multiplayer fun mode, the player versus player or something, but actually there's a ranked mode. And
I think we'll certainly see, they have at those events side tournaments, TCG Pocket it got a side tournament at Worlds.
Yeah.
I think guaranteed almost this will be in those side things. I don't think it'll be in ranked purely because I think they would have said that at Worlds that, hey, next year one of our circuits is going to be the Legends EA battles. But I do think that they are very interested in this market, so to speak, and them, putting a lot of emphasis on ranked shows that, and this could be a build up to hypothetically maybe our Gen 10 Legends game has these kinds of battles, and it does lead to a circuit for this type of thing. Or, some people have even theorized, I don't personally think it, but some people have even theorized that Gen 10's battles will be real time, and, it would get that circuit, whereas in Champions, we would continue to do the turn-based. I don't think Gen 10 battles will be real time, but it is a possibility.
I agree. Let's read some super chats. I do want to show you guys real quick and get Lumi's impression. We are bringing back our Dream Eater spooky season merch line. It's on the shop right now. All 3 colors and Pokemon, the Haunter, Rotom, and Mimikyu designs from last year are back. They've been revised. They're now on our new distributor that we've been using, Fourth Wall. And the quality of the t-shirt is better. The ship time is going to be more efficient. The experience is going to be just way better than it was last year. The designs come back. They're improved. And then we also introduced a brand new, it's like a blue, white, like a frosty white Frostlass t-shirt that and again, for no apparent reason at all. Just we love Frostlass.
It's just a ghost type.
Just a ghost type.
That's just a ghost type. Frostlass, though. We do.
And this shirt is on the shop right now. Lumi, do you have any thoughts on this? Have you seen this design?
This is actually, I did see the design because, we have our little private chats. But I will say, like, the Dream Eater line, probably my favorite of our merch lineups. We've had a lot of fire ones, also like Legacy, which this is kind of, it almost feels to me like a seasonal variant of Legacy.
Yes.
Hidden Legacy. Yep.
But no, I've got the hat is right there. The shirt is actually in the wash. I have the Haunter shirt. It's in the wash because I wore it when we were at Disney. And then nice. I have I think I have 3 of the mugs, man. And one of those is because, and here's a fun little tip for you guys. Fourth Wall accidentally sent me an extra mug when I ordered a mug. So there is not a 0% chance that you get an extra one when you order. Can't guarantee it, but I did. They sent me a free extra one.
If you do get an extra one, we'll just take credit for that.
Yes.
We sent you one.
If you do get a free one, we sent it, and it's not because of the third-party manufacturer.
Exactly.
These are up right now. Links in the description. Shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com if you want to support the show. If you want to get yourself something for the holiday season. And I will say the Frostlass shirt is also kind of winter themed as well, so you can wear it.
Sure, you can wear it past Halloween.
Yeah, exactly, and it wouldn't be out of pocket. Of course, we have we got a bunch of Legends EA stuff. We have our Legacy collection, and we also have there's so many awesome designs. Go check it out if you haven't. We have a brand new Mega Evolution shirt as well. There's so many cool stuff and designs on the shop, so go check it out. And let's read some super chats. Let's see here.
Yes.
All right, and I do. I'm going to read the super chats, but then I do want to talk about CVs. I want to talk about the fact that Scarlet and Violet, or what is it, ZA, once you move stuff into ZA, you can't move it back to Scarlet and Violet even prior. We should talk about that. I'm going to read the super chats, and then we'll go back to that. Do you think the DLC, this is N. Simmons, they say, do you think the DLC will introduce megas for the evolutions, being Raichu got a mega? Cool idea or no? I was thinking about that. It is I got a new video coming out on my channel, and I do mention it. I don't really go into detail, but I don't think it's impossible. Again, Raichu got a mega. That feels weird. Every time they touch
Sylveon
Pikachu,
would not remotely surprise me.
I could see Mega Sylveon, and I could see also Mega Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, and nothing else. Just those. Just those.
Yeah.
Was the question that it were just the evolutions? Sorry, I was trying to understand it.
Could we see megas for the evolution since we're getting megas for Raichu?
Yeah. I would say no, personally.
If I was a betting man, I'd say no.
Certainly not for all of them. If they did any of them, I would bet Sylveon. Because it's like, not only is it Kalos and all that, but also since it was introduced on its own, it feels less weird to kind of just throw it one.
Agreed.
Yeah. Sky King says, Big L on Mega Malamar not flipping back over again. And I agree. I was like trying to... my brain wanted that to be the truth when it first got revealed, and I kept looking at it like, oh, I think it flips upside down. I keep thinking it flips upside down, and it just doesn't. It doesn't flip back upside down.
Are you talking about Mega Malamar?
Yes, Mega Malamar not flipping back over again.
I never expected it to do that, to be honest.
I didn't really either.
That's his whole thing, though. It flips.
Well, and I think people flipping, the account upside down kind of made people think it would flip upside down again. Like on the socials and all, they did that.
Oh, that's not why I thought.
That makes sense.
But like when it evolves the first time, it flips.
Yeah.
And so when it mega evolves, it could flip again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
It had nothing to do with the hilarious week of my friend Malamar. I just think it. There was a chance that it could have happened. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm with Soul on that. The thing that most kind of disappointed me about the design, but I do still really like it, is just the whole, the way its tentacles did, and now it kind of looks like it has Elvis hair, and I preferred it when it was more like overtly a squid.
That's the only thing I would change.
Overtly tentacles,
Yeah, literally the only thing I would change, but it's like its whole thing. The reason that it's not flipped upside down is because it's like supposed to be this big brain.
Yeah, it's a mastermind,
alien.
It's Megamind,
It's Megamind. Bro, I can't believe, Lumi, that you weren't even, like, the whole thing that happened, you weren't here when the whole Malamar thing dropped.
Yeah, he was hypnotized.
I did see when the Pokemon Company posted, like, Malamar, like, up close and said, like, new Mega, and it was, like, it was very clearly, like, a reference to the Megamind meme. And I did think it was so funny that they did that.
That was crazy. That was crazy that they did that. But yeah. It was a crazy time. I don't know why they put them so close together. I actually think it was it wasn't planned to be that way based on some things I've been hearing, but like they were planned to be more spread out, but for some reasons it did feel
random that like Malamar, they announced it on a Thursday and dropped it on a Wednesday, when before then they had been teasing Tuesday, dropping Thursday. So it did feel a little like almost like something got delayed or something there.
Yeah, they gave it a lot of love, though. It's
just, I feel like it worked out pretty well. I think because it was like a week of like hilarious like marketing and social media posts, right? Like there was this big, long, outstretched event of anticipation. I think we all knew what was coming, but it was like a whole week of like 2 weeks of like anticipation, right? We were like, oh, this is fun. We're all thinking about Pokemon Legends EA. And then they give us the Mega. I think you're right. Mega Malamar gets a little overshadowed because 2 days later we get all of the crazy news, but it's like, I don't know. I'm like, I think it worked out pretty well, where 2 weeks in a row we get a new Mega, then there's a whole week of anticipation for another new Mega, and then they drop a bomb of you're getting new Megas for the starters, and there's DLC. Again, I think it just like, this was a great month, right? For 2 years we've been complaining that there's not enough excitement, and I think it worked out great. I think they had a pretty good plan, and now we're 4 weeks away from this game.
I agree. My only like
we're looking
not even complaint, because I don't personally care, but my only, if Pokemon had asked me, hey, how would you do this, I'd say do Malamar in that week where you teased it, like tease it on Tuesday, reveal it on Thursday.
Sure, okay, that's
Since it does 2 days later, who cares?
Yeah,
honestly,
that's
you announced DLC, a new game, Kalos Megas, Raichu Megas. I don't care about Malamar anymore,
Sure.
And that's your fault.
Squirtle Master,
like that,
Squirtle Master Kenobi, thank you for the super chat. Very generous. They say, I feel like the Megas locked behind paywall argument is the same people had with the Switch 2 chat. It's locked behind a $20 subscription that most Nintendo players have. It's also the cheapest sub. Not bad in my opinion. And that's kind of where I'm falling, where I'm like, I get it. If you don't have money, then that's fine. But, and no one's telling you, it's all good. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
right.
I'm tight on money. I've been passing up on things recently. But
right.
I have this already.
Yeah.
I already have the $20 sub. So it's like, to me, it feels
Right.
free.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
I do get the other side. Very valid. It's just, I think that we have to take the world as it is, not how we'd like it to be, and that's that things cost money. Also, too, I don't know. I think it does make sense on their end that if they are wanting to emphasize these rank battles, they need to put in good rewards, right? Like the same reason that they got all those people to participate in the global challenges at the end of Sword and Shield, which, by the way, would have also required you to have a Nintendo membership, was because people wanted to get these shiny Galarian birds, right?
Yep.
So I guess that's my big confusion is people are freaking out over this, but I'm like, but they've done this before. Right now you have to get the online to, or I guess you don't have to do the online to do the ranked for Chi-Yu, the shinings of those, but you did have to for the Galarian shiny birds. You did have to for they've done other shiny events like that throughout the ages.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. We got Gendy has been a box legendary tier member for 13 months, and they say the shuriken is an attempt at overemphasizing the rogue ninja element of Greninja, the same way Delphox and Chestnut got an upgrade to the tank and mage class. How else would they make Greninja more ninja-esque? That's a cool word. I think Gendy just made that word up. Ninja-esque. Ninja-esque.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, what else can you say, really? I totally agree. I think that's what their megas are doing. They're like just overemphasizing their classes that they were originally based on.
Ace Titanium with a generous super chat. They say, I think my main issue with the complaint is that this is $20 for a yearly subscription that you can use for any game on top of ZA. I do get it, but sometimes it's just not exactly hurting your pockets. Yeah, I think it's different for everyone.
It's definitely different for everyone.
I think what I was reacting to is just that, like, I feel like we default to complaining not about the game, but like whether or not the game is worth the amount of money that it costs. And I'm like, I don't think you can know that until you play the game. Or there's things that cost money and I just don't buy them because I'm not interested in them. Right? Yeah. That's all.
The thing that always makes me laugh at these kinds of things too is what happens is when we say our thoughts on them and we're like, no, it makes sense to do that. People are like, oh, you're a shill. But then, 2 months ago when Dusty, wasn't so hot on Champions.
Thank you for bringing this up.
Dusty is super, like
toxic,
it's funny.
And I'm a bad person for disagreeing.
You can literally not win. I put out a tweet.
You can't.
I put out a tweet like yesterday or the day before, and I was just saying, like, I think I understand why Game Freak did this. You know what I mean? Like, I understand their thought process in it. I wasn't defending their decision at all, and I was actually saying, like, the reason they did it is because these aren't the ZA starters. The ZA starters are Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. Like, those are the ones they want you to use on your team as your starters, not these guys.
Right.
And I'm not defending them. I'm just saying they're the starters. I like them. They're cute and everything. And everyone was like, "You're a shill," all this stuff. And I'm like, "Yo, I'm not. I don't like what they did actually, but whatever. It's just how it goes, man. It's just how it goes."
Like literally, not even saying like I like that they like. I'm not even saying I'm glad that they made it pay money. I wish I could spend $200 on a bag. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying I get why they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemark says. Oh, this is just a continuation of that conversation. I'm going to read through these. Pokemark, not the money aspect for me, but I grew up without internet, and what happens if you go back to this in 10 years' time or whatever, and it's time limited. Totally agree with that. I think that's disappointing because I still have...
I think they'll make a way.
That's the thing. I have all my old games.
It'll be available, I think.
Well, no, it's like I have Pokemon X and Y in that drawer right over there, and I can boot that up. But there's limited time events that I can't get anymore, like the Torchic event that I was originally able to get when I played Pokemon Y version. But guess what? You can get Torchic elsewhere, and guess what? In the game that came after, then they made Mega Blaziken available, and you can get Mega Blaziken in a lot of different ways now. So it's like, this is just something they've been doing since Generation 1 with like mythical events. It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
I think that's a lost art, even like. I don't know. It just like might be the new generation stuff, but to me, I loved back then that there was rare things that you couldn't get like ever again. Like you did it and that was it. and
There-
you
I
have
didn't-
that, and that's special that you have it, and
I
that's
didn't,
it.
I didn't have Hoopa for
Yeah.
4 years because I accidentally misplaced my one Hoopa event from X and Y, and I was trying to complete Pokemon Home, and I couldn't for like 3 years or something because I'm like, where the heck is my Hoopa? I have a Hoopa. I don't know where it is. And I couldn't get it until I got one in Pokemon Go like a year ago, you know?
Right.
But it
Yeah,
felt
no,
so good to finally get it. I got to get through these super chats because we got about an hour left. Monarch Sunny says the problem is that there's only certain times you can get the Mega. First play is with Chikorita and Fennekin, but I can't get Fennekin Mega till probably a month later. Yeah, we'll see. That's probably going to be my lineup. Because I'm going to use a Chikorita, so I can't get Chestnut. I mean, I could get Chestnut, but
You won't.
SKARR Scar has become a legendary tier member. So if you joined
Welcome.
because you want to get
go.
into the secret Discord and join us for a call tomorrow, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Kai Dragonborn says 10-month hype. Also, what the heck is going on in chat? First thing I saw when I joined was people telling others to stop talking. Yeah.
We don't need to be so hostile.
Let's drink our coffee.
Let's
Everyone
Yeah,
let's drink our
let's
coffee.
everybody eat your breakfast. You know, I get it. I wake up cranky too, man.
Dude,
But that's why we have.
No, I'm cranky all the
Coffee.
time.
I did the thing when I woke up. I got back from my vacation and I've done nothing. I'm so tired. Like my brain is off. It's crazy.
Isn't that weird?
I had a
it
list
sucks.
of things to do today. How many have I completed this morning?
None.
0.
This right
You're
here.
doing this, and this
Yeah.
is the most important
This was on
thing.
my list. I was like, gotta go on the pod. But I like things. I was like, I'm not going on till 10. Here's things I can do before then.
Yeah.
Didn't do any of them.
No says with a super chat, they say, will we be able to transfer Kanto Megas to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee?
Oh, definitely
will not.
No.
You will not.
I've been
Definitely.
thinking about that. I'm like, and this doesn't matter, but in my brain where every Pokemon game is like the same universe, I'm like, damn, they're giving us all these new Kanto Megas and we can't move them into Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Funny enough, it's the only other Switch game that has Megas, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Are we moving on to that? Because I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but just one thing to say about it. But yeah.
Yes, the transfer. We didn't even talk about it. Yeah, so let's talk about the transfer.
Yeah.
Go for
Good
it.
Yeah,
segue. Thank you for the segue. No.
Yeah, that's perfect segue. I don't know if that was our last super chat, but
was.
It
Yeah.
was.
okay, perfect. I think it's ridiculous. I think the like controversy is ridiculous. It's not like them doing that. I feel like this is a normal thing that happens in every game. I don't know how people expect to move them back to older games. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird to me.
No, wait. Explain that. Wait, no. You don't
There's
understand how
there's
that's an
no
expectation?
controversy. Yeah, there's no controversy for me. Like, you're gonna be able to move anything that you catch in here to home. Like, I think people are confused about that, but you can move anything in ZA to home. You just can't move anything from ZA to older games.
I think
you can't.
That's been a misinformation thing that I've been seeing too, is people saying nothing in ZA can be transferred out of ZA.
No,
and that's
okay.
not what they said. They just said once it hits ZA, it can't. And I don't know if this is 100%, like, the Pokemon Company has not said this is why, so I cannot definitively say it's why. But I think most people have surmised that the reason that is because now they have a new language available in this game. I forget what it is. I think it's Latin American. Spanish. Whereas before it was like Spain Spanish. And so the reason that throws things off is because literally there is an extra layer of code to these Pokemon now, right? Like, there's an extra, like, some people actually collect Pokemon from the different languages. Like, they're like, oh, I have a Magikarp that's from, that's English, that's French, that's Japanese. And so now, since they're adding another language, there's an extra layer of code. And so once you send a Pokemon into that game, its code changes because there's a code change. And so it's like, it can't be sent back because that language does not exist in Scarlet and Violet, in Sword and Shield, and all that.
Sure,
So
I guess that makes sense logistically.
It sucks. It does suck, but also, like, if the greater good is more people able to play Pokemon games in a way that they enjoy it and in a way that, it's easier to digest for them, I think huge win.
That's definitely a good thing. I think people
I don't
were.
understand.
I'll tell you
I
so.
don't understand.
People. So I don't know when this happened. It was after Scarlet and Violet, but I think it was really exciting that all of a sudden we could now transfer Pokemon from Generation 9 into Generation 8. Like, that was really cool, right? The idea that we have all of these We have all of these Switch titles, and you can actually transfer Pokemon in and out of them freely. Like, to me, that was the final vision of these, like, Pokemon games being all separate experiences within the same universe, right? Within the same, like, right? Because it's like from the very beginning, Ash region hops, and that's what we're all like. That's the imaginary perfect game in our mind, that you can go to all these different regions. I don't really know if that'll probably never happen, and I don't even know if that'll be a good game. But the way I fulfill that in my mind, and I think a lot of players do, is that you can take Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, and if they are in Sword and Shield, you can transfer them in, and it's kind of fun to be like, to just treat all these games as like, I used to say, like, to blur the lines between generations, right? It's like there's just a Switch era. And I get it. I guess it's not so controversial. We are entering the Switch 2 era. So the Switch era games were a quote-unquote, or could be considered a generation, right? But now we're entering the Switch 2 era. So I guess there's no controversy for me. Like, I'm not upset because I think I like what you said, Lumi, and because we're going to the Switch 2, I think there's going to be new things added in Generation 10 that make basically all these games kind of more easily compatible, right? All the Switch 2 games, and how there will be fundamentally different from the Switch games. Like the data within the Switch 2 Pokemon are going to be different from, and just incompatible with the Switch Pokemon games. But I think maybe why people are upset, it's that same Dexit thing. It's like, great, we have all Pokemon available in Pokemon Home, and you can get every Pokemon and play with every single Pokemon in every single game. But now, when Generation 10 comes out, they're basically drawing that line where it's like, well, guess what? You can move Pokemon up, but you can't move Pokemon back, which makes that Generation 10 game feel a little hollow. And I guess that doesn't matter, because you can actually battle with those Pokemon and champions, and you can do your RPGs and your fun experimental adventures, and it's action based in the Legends titles, and Generation 10 will be a hub. And I don't know, we're going to see something else in Generation 10 that we've never even seen before. They're going to continue to move stuff, like, just to change things up. I think we just I don't know. It's like,
I don't know.
Does any of that resonate? Does any of that resonate?
Yeah, I understand.
I totally. I felt that myself. I've actually, like, I've gone on Sword and Shield and, like, played on Sword and Shield with, like, Pokemon that I just have in home because I can, and so I do think that there is a lot of appeal to that. But, like, my thing is, it's Champions is, for me, solving a lot of those issues. Like, one thing I think is, it allows me to access these gimmick forms, like Gigantamax forms and Mega Evolution and all this. Well, Champions is going to solve that issue for me, so I'm not too pressed about it. And again, the explanation I have seen people come up with is that it's because of adding this new language. Yeah, and that, in my opinion, that's, if that's the sacrifice,
maybe that makes sense.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, maybe that makes sense. Yeah. Because to me,
for me, it's it's kind of fringe. For me, it feels fringe, but I guess it's not. I would be like, who takes Pokemon from newer games and plays them in older games? I just don't get it. I don't do that.
I mean, so I do. Yeah, I think your opinion on this is pretty fringe and specific. I think you've made it very clear.
I feel like it's the opposite. I'm like, who does that? Like,
yeah, but
who actually does that?
Yeah, but
it's weird to me.
But because you don't replay games,
I feel like it's minimal.
But you don't replay games.
Yeah, even if I did, I would use the Pokemon that are in the game. I'm so confused about
I don't do that. I don't know. I don't think most people do that. I have friends who, like, literally plan their team, transfer stuff, and I've always been like, ooh, I want to replay this game with a really specific Pokemon team that I can only get. And it's like, it's just it's like a freedom thing. It's like for me, like, you can imagine that a Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet that is in Sword and Shield, why can't you transfer it in, right? Why can't you move it into Legends Arceus? Why not, right?
I just see no point, but yeah. I see no point. But yeah, I know.
It's a freedom thing. It's a freedom thing.
It's shocking to me that there's a big group of people that are like that. That's the most shocking.
Were you upset? Were you upset about Dexit? I'm just playing with the
No,
idea.
not really. Not
exactly. So it's the same mentality.
Can I give my hot take?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know what percentage of Pokemon fans are upset about this, but of the amount that are upset about this, so if we're looking at a group where 100% of people are upset about this, I think that 60% of them are upset because of what Dusty said, and 40% of them are upset because they found a reason to be upset.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
because they're like believing that they can't move them out of ZA ever again. Like I saw a tweet that was like, if you move your Pokemon into ZA, they will be locked there forever. I'm like, no.
We had a
they're not
comment
locked
on one of those videos that y'all did where someone said that.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
saw that and I was like, what? And I looked and I was like, that it's not said anywhere. Why are people saying that?
That's what we need.
And I do
to
think
hear,
you'll be
Lily.
able to move them into future games. Like I don't think that they're just going to be locked forever in ZA or Home. Like I think they will be able to be.
You'll be able to move it
into
up into Gen 10.
You know what
for
this
sure,
does
and
tell
into
me, though?
Champions.
There's going to be a lot more connective tissue between Legends ZA and Generation 10. I think that real-time combat is... Listen,
Maybe?
I had a vision.
You know, that's
I had a
something,
vision.
too, that I've seen people say is there could be like some moveset and stat overhauls with Legends EA and Champions, and that could also be causing problems.
Yeah, I think I know what the Generation 10 game is going to be. I think I figured it out.
Well, let's say that for another time because we got to get moving.
Not just
here.
the
Let's
setting,
go
not just the setting.
Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle.
Not
Three
just-
versions.
not just the
it's
setting.
Kanto.
Not just whatever. I'm like literally. I think I've pinpointed it. It makes so much sense. It's based on the leaks, but I'm like
Let's talk about it tomorrow when we
Alright.
talk with everybody.
No, I think I'm gonna save it for a video, and then I'll talk about it with you guys.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Appreciate you guys. All right. All right. Let's talk about DLC. Jason Borno sent a super chat. They say Mega Dimension, Hope, Mega Flygon, Milotic, Charizard Z, and others. That would be sick, man. What do you?
The
What,
1-2 punch.
what are you guys thinking
1-2
about
punch.
this DLC? This is insane, dude. That we got the.
It was insane. It was
I
insane.
learned this morning that because so this is like a really fun thing about being offline when I was like reacting to this stuff is I'm kind of like I feel like as a content creator because it's like part of the job you're trying to learn everything you can about everything, whereas like instead I was kind of just learning what like people are seeing and so like I learned this morning that apparently a lot of people were really upset that they revealed this. And I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
what?
Oh my
And
gosh,
I thought that was
this
stupid
one's even
too.
dumber. This is the dumbest controversy of
Oh
them
yeah,
all.
like I mean, people are upset. Like literally, so the picture that because I was talking to Scooties, he was like, yeah, people were really upset about it, and I was like, what are people
About
upset
what?
about? And he sent me a screenshot, and literally someone said, one person said, why should I give a dang about paid DLC for a game that isn't even out yet? And then someone responded, this is the first time I've actually felt pissed off at Pokemon. And here's my thing. Like,
For what?
This is
For
the first
what?
thing.
for one,
This
For
is the
what?
first thing.
dude, this is so dumb.
Not a
For
Alolan
one,
Doug trio?
I'm hyped. Like, obviously, because I'm a Pokemon fan, I'm hyped. This is more Pokemon content. I'm hyped. But also, too, like, Pokemon fan hat off. I'm just a consumer. I would love to know before I purchase a thing that there will be additional content that I can purchase for that thing to make it live a little longer. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to
Absolutely.
get
Yeah.
that before they I am like I saw this. I was seeing people upset about the, ranked stuff and I was like, I can understand some of that. The home stuff, I was like, I think there's a little bit of a misunderstanding. And then I saw this and I was like, all right, y'all gotta be kidding me. Y'all gotta be kidding me.
ridiculous.
This is dumb.
The craziest thing is that it is not normal. It's only just the first time that Pokemon does it, but other franchises do this. Like there have been other franchises that announce the DLC before the game's out or when the game like just comes out. It's not normal, and it's just like people are just shocked.
I think what it did.
I guess for the first time that it's Pokemon doing.
No, you're absolutely right, Soul. Like, and I've heard that from like Jake was telling me that same exact thing. And I don't play a lot of other games, so I was out of the loop on that. But if I'm just speaking purely for what the reveal of this DLC, Mega Dimension. I don't think we've even said it on the podcast yet. It's called Mega Dimension. How sick is that? All right.
Yeah, cool.
What the reveal of Mega Dimension did to my brain is that it actually like
Altered.
I'm not looking at anything else. What I'm telling you is like it made me realize that Legend ZA is a more substantial video game. That I'm going to be playing this longer than the first couple weeks that it comes out. Obviously, I'm going to be playing it for like as long, right? I'll be returning to it. But this seems now all of a sudden like a game that I'm actually going to be able to enjoy throughout the 30th year anniversary, right? Maybe 6 months. Like I don't know. Like there's content here. Like it's not just. And also, kind of going back to the first thing that I said, the fact that like so many leaks, like just kind of ruined the fun, the joy of this reveal cycle. This was out of nowhere, man. I didn't even believe what I was seeing when I saw the silhouettes of these two Pikachus, these two Raichus, right? Like I literally was like, this is a spinoff. oh, cool, this is a spin-off is what I thought. I said, this is not the mainline games.
But they
because
just
I've
announced
never
a
heard of
spin-off,
it.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, without referencing anything else or industry standards or whatever, like, my pure thought was, oh, I'm even more excited for Legends EA, and there's a whole journey here. And then, obviously, the implication of, like, well, as a content creator, I can't wait to make some speculation videos about what could be in Mega Dimension, you know? So, it's just
everything
fun. It's
is
just
renewed.
Fun.
Yes,
Yeah, everything is renewed from it. And I mean, it does have a lot to do with us, like, being in leak culture, because a lot of, like, since we know the leaks, and unfortunately that happened to people that don't even want to know the leaks because of how big the leaks are, you know, this just, like, this opens up the doors of possibilities. Like, we can dream about what new megas we're going to get again. Like, it's a whole new thing. It's crazy to think that. For me, in my mind, I compartmentalize maybe a little bit, where it's just like, that's amazing that we're getting that, but it's just like on the back burner a little bit. Like, I'm going to play ZA first and enjoy ZA as what it is. And then I'm like, but I also have this exciting thing that's coming after ZA too. Like, I don't see a problem with that. You know, it's just, it's two for the price of one. You know, it's like the post game of ZA. You know what I mean? I don't know. I agree.
And
but
I think
also,
it's
too, like, I think it helps with, because Soul, you mentioned this a couple times when you were talking about Greninja, Delphox, and Chestnut. You were like, oh, I can't use this on my team, but I'll use it for my DLC team. So, like, that's cool too, that I can have in the back of my head that, like, you know, I really like the 7th Mon. Hey, DLC's coming up. I'll save it for that, you know, and not stress over it, you know?
Exactly.
I was thinking about how also, I don't know if I totally have this thought all put together, but, like, I was thinking about also how, like, you know, the identity, like, I look at Mega Dimension and it feels so separate from all the imagery we've seen in Legends EA, right?
For sure.
That's really cool. So I guess it's also like, I don't know, it's like what we saw in, like, the DLC, the unpaid DLC for Legends Arceus just felt like more Legends Arceus content. It was just a little bit of it was like a little bit of an upgrade to an existing feature, but this has its own identity. So again, that feels so much more substantial. And when people say, like, oh, like, it's not worth $30, why do I have to pay more? And I'm like, again, that's fine. Whole nother thing. If you don't want to pay for it, that's fine. That's all good. But, like, this is what it is. You want to play a Pokemon game? You got to buy a Pokemon game. I don't know what to say.
Can we say yet that it isn't worth $30? And for the record, I'm not telling you I think
like,
it is worth
we don't know
$30.
what the game
but
is
also,
gonna be.
we have seen one image of people staring at a portal, and we know that there are 2 Mega Raichus in it, and it's focused on Hoopa. I don't think we have enough information to say that it's not worth $30. For the record, we don't have enough information to say it is worth $30. But
yeah, of course. I before we move on to the $30 thing, I also want to say about, like, it being revealed early and all of that, is that a lot of people, and this is typical of everything, a lot of people just don't know that the whole, like, leaked, I suppose, timeline for this game. Like, this game was supposed to come out in 2024, and then we were going to get DLC for this game in 2025. Those were the original plans.
We were supposed to already be playing this DLC.
Yeah, like, it's like when we get a new generation, we get the game 1 year, and then we get the DLC the next year. That's how this was going to be. So, 2 things. It actually ties into what you were saying, Lumi. Since that was the case, this is a substantial DLC. That's why it's $30. It is probably substantial enough to have held us over in 2025. There would have been no game in 2025. It would have just been this DLC, and that would have been it for the Pokemon community. And I think that already shows what could be in the DLC. But it's also that's why they announced it so early, is because they have to fit it in between now and Pokemon Day, because they don't want to release this DLC like when they're talking about Gen 10. Do you know what I mean? So it's all of that all at once.
What do you guys think about the new Raichu designs?
I actually think they're very good.
Yes, Lumi, I thought you wouldn't like them. I thought you wouldn't.
I genuinely love them both. I do think it is a gigantic missed opportunity that X is not Raichu's Mega and Y is not Alolan Raichu's Mega. That should have happened, and X should have been Electric Fighting, and Y should have been Electric Psychic because it was Alolan Raichu's Mega. That should have been how it was, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I really, it's crazy that I like X so much more than Y, but Y to me is like everyone says, it's too much like Pikachu, I guess. It's just very Pikachu, and it's not that that's a bad thing. It's just so on the nose. And the X one to me is more Raichu, but I also just like it more in general.
It feels very similar to what...
Funny, the Y feels more Alolan Raichu to me than Pikachu.
I've seen people say both, to be honest, just because of the color. But like,
yeah,
I love the
it looks
yellow.
like a Pikachu. I think Raichu Y, looking like a previous evolution, is identical to Mewtwo Y, looking like Mew. Like
for sure.
But it's also I don't know. It's none of this feels out of place, and I think it does some really cool things. And honestly, the little like horns, the little, like electric horns coming out of the ears on Raichu Y remind me of like, what is it called? Like a jackalope? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Like the
It's
rabbit with
thing,
the horns.
Yeah.
I keep when it runs. I think it's really really fun. And also
I think.
How about this? I
agree.
I mean, these Pokemon are very obviously based on X's and Y's, right? Or are you guys going to go on record to say that's still fake?
Oh, that's still fake. But this is not.
My God.
This is literally their whole thing. Like, they're meant to be X's and Y's.
Right. I have never said that there are not megas that are X and Y shaped. I have always said, though, they ain't all.
All right.
And these are examples of ones that are X and Y shaped.
Just want to be clear. I want to get your official statements.
Yeah.
You guys are deniers.
Arguably, these are more than anything else we've received.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And even so, Mega Chew Y is like not even that Y shaped if it doesn't have its tail down to me. I don't know. To me, it's not.
You're kidding.
I guess the whole like this.
Dude, you're seeing what you want to see.
Nah, bro. It is a Y, but not as much as X. X is like literally.
It's very obvious. Let me pull up the there's like an image of it jumping or whatever.
It's at the beginning.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a Y, lowercase y.
Yeah, I see it here. I'm talking about in its key art. Like obviously, so in this
but
one,
the key art is just art. It's not. I don't know.
See, but that's coming from the same guy who made the argument that the key art designs them to be posing in X's or Y's.
All right. Well,
because they're not always X's and Y's.
All right. You guys are.
It's
you guys are seeing what you guys want to see.
stupid.
It's not complicated. It's not complicated. It's ridiculous if you don't see it. If you don't want to believe it, you don't need to believe it.
On these megas, it is ridiculous if you don't see it. I believe that.
Listen, if you guys don't want to believe the world is round,
if you're flipping mega camera upside down and drawing some lines on it, you might be crazy.
You know what's crazy is people were saying like, look at the Kalos starters that we just got, the megas, and see if you can find X's and Y's in them.
I think Greninja looks like a Y.
No,
it's literally his
shurikens are X's.
You have to look at their key art. That's the whole shtick. That's the whole thing.
No, I think you can look at
their key art. Do you see how the people who believe this theory where the rules are?
I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about me. Me. Talk to me.
But I'm saying
you guys are talking to like internet bots. Talk to me. I'm just talking to you.
No, we're talking about the theory is that their key art is an X or Y shape.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with what they look like in game, and even then, that's even more like because they're just always moving around. So it's like, how can you even judge?
So what do you guys think about these designs? So I mean, I think we obviously see a lot of like it does feel like I don't know. I guess I'm struggling to see any Pichu design in these.
I think the black right there is from Pichu in Raichu's.
Okay,
X,
sure.
X. But the other one doesn't have any.
Yeah. People are also talking about how like Mega Raichu X is very like Gorochu inspired or coded. Did I freeze or did Soul freeze?
No, Soul froze.
We gotta hardwire our internet.
You see me, right? Like
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
He's hardwired in, so I don't know what happened with him.
So I'm seeing Gorochu. I guess you could see some Pichu there with the Mega Raichu X. I really do, Lumi. I loved your idea about like having like each Raichu be an evolution for one of the regional forms. Like that's super fun.
It would have been so good. They also on the same day they announced like a Alolan Raichu was going to be transferable into these games. So I just was so certain of it, and it didn't happen.
Really? Yeah. I was thinking I was thinking like how cool it would be if like maybe both Raichu regional forms or whatever, right? Like base Raichu and the regional form could mega evolve into these because they are coded in that way, right? Where they both kind of resemble one of the regional forms. What I think this actually is you have base Raichu having two separate mega evolutions, and each of the designs reference different parts of the evolutionary stage. You see Pichu, you see Pikachu, you see Alolan Raichu, you see it all, right? Honestly, even the giant Pikachu tail, kind of like, I mean, that giant Pikachu tail kind of reminds me of the Gigantamax form.
Okay, I can see, yeah. It'd be cooler if they had made it, like, made of light, like how the Gigantamax one is. But
Yeah. That's true. That would have been pretty cool. Anyways, I'm happy with these. I think these are pretty cool.
I wonder if, a theorist could then come into here and say Raichu focuses more on punching now.
Yes.
With its X form, and then the Y form's got this yellow or orange coloring, could suggest a really close relationship to the Palmy line.
Dude,
cool.
That's fun. That's super fun. I like that. I like that a lot.
Am I back?
Yeah,
you are back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
sure.
Lumi. That's a really good idea. I like that connection. That this new Mega Raichu. The names are getting so long. Mega Raichu X has punching abilities. It's got these brown gloves. It punches, and it is kind of a reference to Palmy maybe. That's kind of fun.
I love that.
When you look at Y, it's got the orange coloring of the Palmy line too. So it's almost like it's suggesting that the line has a relationship to the Palmy, like a really close one.
No, that's fun. That's fun.
I think it's a bit of a stretch but it's fun.
It's
still.
A theory.
It's fun. Yeah. I like it.
I like the big arms on Raichu X a lot. But yeah, people have been hating on them because they look too much like Pikachu. I don't know if you guys are talking about it, but
I've seen some of that.
I
haven't seen any hate.
It's still Raichu. Like, it's still getting Raichu some love, and Raichu already has an Alolan form. Like, and it's the mascot. Pikachu is the mascot. Like, there's no way that they weren't going to do something with it.
This X form, this X Mega Raichu, is a continuation of Raichu, where the Y is a callback to what has come before, right? Including the regional form.
Yeah. I feel like they both are.
I think they both are
callbacks.
Yeah, I think they both are.
I mean, they straight up
no.
Pikachu colors on Raichu X.
Yes, they both have design elements that are callbacks, but I think Mega Raichu X feels like a even bigger Raichu, where the Y version feels like it almost like is like harnessing a different type of power, right? That is, I think from the it's apparently it floats with the. Am I getting this wrong? Mega Raichu Y floats with electromagnetism.
That's actually X.
Is it the X?
X is the one.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You could read their little blurbs, actually.
That is cool.
If you wanted to, like you did for the other starters. I don't know if you want.
Yeah, no, I can read them. We got
You're probably too far down. You probably need to go up to find them.
Yeah, I don't know.
The biggest downside I would say about both of them, I don't know if you guys mentioned this while I was gone, but is that they're just both pure electric type. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
They are both electric?
Yeah.
Pure electric.
It's just like, bro, one of them is clearly a fighting like thing, and it would go really well with Mewtwo X. It's just like make him fighting. He's got these giant hands, and that's like the whole thing that they lean into. It's weird.
Yeah, I bet this will have levitating as ability though, which is pretty cool.
That would be cool. That would be nice.
That would be cool. Nice. I think people were also judging these a lot on the 3D models, which I actually love.
I think they're really good. The 3D models are so good.
These have looked probably the best. These and the Kalos starters have looked the best.
I think Wise. I don't like Wise that much for the 3D render. I think it looks so much better in the trailer. And there is official 2D art for them now too, but it's not like in their key art pose.
Yeah, it's in the it's right here. It's just in the trailer.
Yeah, they also in there's like a cleaner version of them as well out there in the world. But they like that looks so much more like Raichu there, and then the other Raichu Y looks less like Pikachu here to me. Just like people are judging them really hardcore. We haven't seen them in game yet. Like in game, I don't think that Mega X is gonna be like standing on its tails all the time. I think it's gonna be doing like a Greninja thing where it's moving around.
Lumi, you were saying
Dusty, the glowing tail.
Yes,
was that where you were about to go?
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Tell us. Tell the world.
We were talking about it was while you were gone. He was talking about how there's like the tail is similar to G-Max Pikachu. And I was saying it'd be cool if it lit up like G-Max Pikachu's tail, but here it is lit up. So
Yeah, it does have that effect. All right, we don't have too much more time, but
we gotta talk about that spin-off too.
Yeah. So in the next, let's say, we can go maybe like an extra 10 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, what do you guys want to, like, what are the theories that are online? What are you guys thinking about? What are you expecting?
Check DMs.
For Mega Dimensions. Which DMs?
Which DMs?
Hidden Power DMs.
I was just like,
talk to me.
Hidden Power. I sent you a tweet that I made. It didn't really, I guess nobody saw it. Or everybody hated it. But that's Soul's tweet.
Not that one.
I do think that's important. I pulled that up because I think that's important. But look at this.
I saw this, Lumi. And you know what I thought? I said, if Megazeraora exists, and if we just got two pure electric Raichus.
I know.
I'm like, there's too many electric types that they're giving us.
I know, but also
that would be
there's
cool.
a decent bit of, if you look at leaks, there's a decent bit of dragons too, so, you know.
Yeah, I don't think that the type has anything. I don't think the type could. Tell me, tell the listeners what the theory is.
In the demo for, what is this game called? I keep on calling it Scarlet and Violet. Legends EA. In Germany, I think they did a big demo for it, and for some reason the staff did not care where you went in this demo, and so some people went into the professor's lab, and that was a screenshot taken in the professor's lab. And look, this is
kind of an old theory though. I feel like I've seen this.
We see a screen here. There are multiple screens with the Pokemon Lantern on them. And then we see this screen with like a DNA helix. The DNA helix is completely synonymous with Mega Evolution. Now, if you look at leaks, there's not much suggesting that there could be a Mega Lantern. But with this DLC, the door is blown wide open.
Yes.
And so I'm thinking maybe this was a little tease, and we've seen them do that. Then in Scarlet and Violet, right outside of the Treasure Eatery is a poster that straight up has like little stylized faces of Monkey Dory, Pheasantipity, and Okidogi. It was a hint to the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. So maybe this is a Mega Dimension hint, and this is a little tease that, Lantern might be a Pokemon that's capable of Mega Evolving. We just don't have its Mega Stone yet. But Hoopa gonna give it to you.
Hoopa's gonna give it to you.
And then if you go to the other tweet I sent you, that was by Soul. There's a Mega Stone bottom last one on, or second to last one on the bottom. I could kind of see that being Lantern. I don't know.
Cool.
Maybe.
To me, it looks like Crabrawler.
Yeah, it does.
Crabominable.
It also kind of looks like
Please no, though. Please no, though.
It looks like Frostlass a little bit, too. I would, first of all, cry, probably, if Lantern got a Mega.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I would love that. I need that. Do I think it's going to happen? Maybe if they change its type from electric.
Yeah.
I think that there's too many electrics now for that, personally.
So talk to me. So you have a big post here. What is this all about?
No, I wouldn't even look into that as much.
I sent it for the image, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing down the whole thing because I think people are going nuts with this image, and you know what? Go for it. Go nuts because it's fun, right? It's fun speculation, but I was like kind of killing speculation hype because that image, it's very hard to tell if you can glean anything from it. It's just really speculation, but essentially those are all Mega Evolution stones that are in the trailer. And obviously the two Raichus are shown in those stones. So people are looking at the stones and being like, are these going to be the new Megas?
Yeah.
To me, it's like, I can't tell. They have the old Megas in there and the ones that we're going to get in ZA, and we don't even know what those look like yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, they could be any of them.
What are there popular theories? Are there popular wishes?
So first
guesses?
off, I will say, I'm just going to go ahead and nip this one in the bud as best I can. The Megastone I showed you that I said could look similar to Lantern, and you said it looks kind of like Crabominable. Soul said it could be Frostlass. A lot of people are thinking this kind of looks very similar to the scrapped Mega Jinx design that we saw in the Terra Leak originally planned for X and Y.
Fun.
Now, if you read the Terra leak, though, they said the reason they scrapped that mega is because they didn't want it kind of reigniting discussions about Jinx's controversial past. And so I feel like that reason would still hold today. So I personally would doubt that. But, you know, it is definitely similar, like undeniably similar in the color scheme of it. And then if you look at the green-red one, this is like so tinfoil hat, but I totally can see it. I wish I could find an image, but people have point out that the green and red one, it's almost like you can see a Flygon's head in it.
Yeah.
What?
I'll see if I can find it. Y'all keep talking, and I'll see if I can
the
find
bottom?
the image.
Oh, I can
like
see it. I
inside of
see it. I see it. It's like right here.
I mean,
my God.
Listen, I think that this one is the most possible. I think this
yeah.
makes a lot of sense. It's the colors. There's
Dusty,
not really.
I just sent a closer up image of it to him, Power.
Zoom
It's not
and
really like
enhance.
There's not really another one it could be. So it just like, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, I see it.
Hilarious.
Shout out to Sunny.
I see it.
Look, like you see the red eyes,
I do see
man,
it.
and the green horns. It's kind of like,
Oh, dude, dude, we're obsessed, dude. That's crazy. That is insane.
Just think, Game Freak knows that we want it. They've seen every single meme that is just nonstop since ZA has happened to. Like, they know. There's
not only that too, but like not only do they know, but Game Freak has been. It's kind of, I think, the reason that things like the Terra Leak are so like celebrated, for lack of a better way to put it, among the fan base, is because Game Freak never lets us peek behind the curtain. And Flygon's actually one of the few times they have by letting us know, we have tried to make a Mega Flygon. Like, we can't make it work. Yeah. They said that. That wasn't leaked. That was Game Freak revealed that. So, I don't know. It's such a hot topic that they even feel the need to address it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think it's probably 50-50, but maybe a little more. I think it's likely to me personally.
Yeah.
But she also, if you go to that, Sunny was the one who posted that. Shout out to you, Sunny. If you scroll down, she does have like where she kind of outlined it for anyone.
That's good. No, that's good. I was saying like, oh, I can see it so clearly. Someone should outline it. It's right here. I hope you guys can see this.
I would be hyped if it's good. It's gotta be good.
You know what's gonna be crazy? This is what Mega Flygon is gonna be. Flygon, but it ends up on. It ends up looking more like a bug, like Vibrava.
For sure.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be on all 6 legs or whatever.
If it exists, it would 100% be the first bug dragon, and it would be like, this is what you guys have wanted forever.
We hope.
All of that. I think so.
Know, seriously.
I think so. They know. They know everything. If they know that we want it, they know that they want it to be a bug dragon. That's been on forever. Dude, like everyone since the beginning of Flygon was like, why wasn't this bug dragon, let alone the whole mega thing? That was even
I think it would actually stay ground dragon, because they do often like to kind of defy our expectations, right? Like, I mean, how's that Dragon Fairy Dunsparce working out for us, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, it's been so long like called for, you know, and it's a mega, and we haven't really seen too many type changes, so this would be one that would be working.
So good,
also,
so good.
The amount of bug type megas are, you know, they are what they are right now.
What do you mean?
But yeah, there's
not many bug type megas out there,
especially in ZA. So, yeah, this is the most credible one. But the thing is, if this one is real, then you could possibly guess the rest. Like, are they new ones? You know, but also Game Freak could have just randomly generated some of them. like it doesn't necessarily have to be something.
No, I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there's something. Worst case scenario, these just look like ones that already exist. Like this one looks like Victory Bell, and this one kind of looks like Malamar. And
I think that one's Gengar, to be honest.
Sure, Gengar. Like they look like they could just be things that already exist. Is my point.
Well, the nice thing is we can see the Gengar, right, and see if it.
Yeah, that's true. Like that's a good point.
There's many. The other big theory is that, and I don't think it's real, but it's just so crazy because they look like them. There's the 3 Galar starters in there somewhere.
Yeah, I did see someone do that. This was
Rillaboom.
This is Rillaboom, and you got Cinderace, and you got Inteleon.
Inteleon,
I don't really see it, but I think it's cool.
They look pretty similar. The thing is,
And it'd be
you don't know what their megas
I feel like
would look like.
Rillaboom's doesn't. I see it with Inteleon. I see it with Cinderace. I don't see it with Rillaboom. It doesn't have red. It's it's like a black color or a gray color.
The one above Cinderace looks like Talonflame or Pyroar, and Talonflame could be a thing.
That would be neat. And honestly, that was, and that's something else about this DLC too, is that there were a lot of, because we've seen the leaks of what megas are in the game, and there are a lot of Kalos Pokemon that I honestly kind of, I was surprised by the choices of Kalos Pokemon, because I was kind of like, I feel like a lot of these Pokemon are hard-coded for a mega or really popular and would be one that they would pick, because they do like to pick popular Pokemon to get megas, and those actually didn't get them. And so this would kind of make a little more sense.
I actually really don't want a lot of more Kalos megas
Oh,
because
no,
I don't really
man.
love Kalos that much. I would much rather it be like from
Talonflame. We need Noivern. We need the
it'd be
fossils.
so much cooler to be from newer generations, bro. It'd be cooler.
Also, too, if you go back to that image with all the Megastones, there's like a grayish one, so it's that bottom right one in the bottom corner.
Right, yeah.
I actually really think that's Hoopa.
Yeah, Hoopa getting something is very likely to me at this point because of.
And I know people say, "Oh, but Hoopa Unbound is a thing." Okay, well,
Zygarde.
Zygarde, and also it is a Hoopa focused DLC called Mega Dimension. I don't think it's absolutely
Mega Hoopa.
crazy to
That's what
think
it is.
Hoopa might be getting a Mega.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
I do have a couple different theories. I'm gonna be releasing a video soon, so I don't even want to say them here because it's gonna take me a little bit of time to get them out. But we'll be talking about this tomorrow as well. I guess
Give us a tease.
I like that the X and Y Raichus are coming back. I think there's some dimensions that are kind of fun, and I feel like there might be a connection there. I like the idea. Every time we sit with things and we let them bake, we let the ideas bake until we just assume that they're facts. And then I love when Game Freak revisits them, they twist them a little bit. I just love that. I love that so much. And I'm curious. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like thinking about this. This isn't even like a theory. It's just like, it would be fun. Anything like this where it's like, okay, we have Venusaur. Great. Mega Venusaur. And now we have Mega Venusaur Z. Maybe we have Mega Venusaur A. I'm like, does it make sense? No. Why? I don't know. But it's just kind of fun.
I mean, theory.
That's the kind of stuff I'm thinking about.
I have theories that I haven't posted yet, but I'm going to anyway. So it's whatever. But the whole Mega Dimension thing could be like X and Y dimensions. You know what I mean? So you go in there and they're X and Ys, like everything for real instead of
what do you mean?
Crazy theories. Like they're actually
every new Mega is a Mega X and a Mega Y. So if Mega Flygon's real, there's Mega Flygon X and Mega Flygon Y.
Oh, cool.
Right. There could be two of each, maybe, or there might not be two of each, and it might just be called like Mega Flygon Y, and you never get an X in this particular thing.
Sure.
Something like that, where it's like shaped like a Y purposely. So, yeah, stuff like that. I think makes sense to me. That's like the theory.
Yeah.
That I have in my mind.
I think I said this when on our last stream, but I still think that there's not in lore there's real connection, but I think the presentation of this is feeling a lot like Paradox Pokemon, right? This is a Generation 9 game. So I think there's some really serious connections here.
Well, if we got a Mega Paradox.
Yes, so like that is another theory I have, which is since it's like alternate dimensions, like dimensions are not alternate universes, they're just like side things, and there's crossover in a lot of stuff, but a dimension is like a different plane of existence. And so there could be like there 100% could be Hoopa pulling in a Paradox Mega, or like just the things that are so far removed from our minds, or an Ultra Beast Mega. Like I really think that everything is on the table now. It's not just like, oh, we're in Lumio City and there should be Ultra Beast Megas, but that makes no sense. But now it can make sense for an Ultra Beast to come through that portal and get a Mega, because it can be from anywhere, anytime, any dimension. It's very open.
Yeah, I just like the idea of like these DLCs just kind of, it's like we have our base Pokemon, that's fun, great. And then it's like, oh, guess what? Pokemon could be anything, right? They just keep digging deeper into these like sci-fi tropes, you know, these different archetypes of creatures. I think it's so much fun.
They haven't even scratched the surface, bro. Like I've been digging into a lot of Digimon lately, and they are like they have gone to like the craziest level, and Pokemon hasn't even scratched the surface of all of that.
What do you mean, like they've stuff. Like Digimon has referenced like other archetypes, not even sci-fi,
not even referencing things, but like the amount of forms that they can get, or like different things that can happen to the Pokemon.
Oh,
is essentially
with
what
like an evolution.
Like, evolution, fusion, you know, like fusion with the people, all kinds of stuff that are just like next level. You know, like they have like 5 different evolutions, you know, stuff like that. There's sky's the limit with Pokemon,
dude. Yeah, no.
So
I know, I love that. I do like that idea of like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like Mega Raichu X and Y is great, but I'm like, this game is called Z.
I don't know though. This is the DLC. I think that it could be X and Y based. This DLC, where it's like we're going back to
that's fun. Yeah.
why there's an X and Y Mega.
Yeah, and that's fun. It's like you give us one, and then forever we can speculate what the Y would look like. You know,
it's fun. Very weird that they would announce this, like reveal this, with an X and Y Mega, like that. That's on the nose. Like they could have just done one Mega and been like, "Oh, there's more in this Mega dimension," but no, there's actually these.
I also
two.
love the art of Hoopa there, where he's like winking, and holding up the ring.
Hoopa's so mischievous. Here's the thing. Okay, we were supposed to do a quick, not quick, but you know, like tight 2 hours. We got a bunch of super chats I would like to hit. I also want to talk about Pokopia. Maybe we talk about that on Secret Power.
Yeah.
Do you think the people would care if we talk about? I mean, Pokopia?
Maybe give your like just initial little tiny thing, right? Just
sure.
And then we'll just tease it.
All right. Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, me too.
You like?
I think it's cool. I think it's exciting. I do want to see more. I think this game could be absolutely great, but I'm also a little. And Game Freak seems to be involved. It might just be like not in.
They are.
They're not developing it, but their name shows up. So basically, like, I look at this game, Pokopia, and dude, it just has so much charm. It's gonna be so weird. I think I just want to see more of like the actual gameplay. I'm like, what are we actually doing? Right. I understand the concept. I think it has so much potential. We were speculating about what this actually could be leading up to the actual trailer. Like literally in the live stream, we like for a half hour talked about like what this could be. And I'm so glad this exists. I just wonder what the actual like gameplay loop's going to be, because everything looks so promising. It's going to be, I think, fun, but I just wonder how deep it's going to get, you know?
Yes,
because I feel like there's been a lot of spin-off games that
feeling.
are, because this is a Pokemon spin-off that is not a mobile game. This is a Switch 2 game. You know, it's an actual game. You buy it,
actually
you play
Pokemon's first Switch 2 exclusive game. You know?
Love it, dude.
Just kind of a big deal. Yeah.
What do you guys think? I'm excited. I want to see more. But I'm really excited and hopeful. This is the kind of game that I enjoy a lot, and I can play this with my wife.
Next year is looking so good for Pokemon.
So
fans,
stacked.
And not even next year, but next year as in like the next 13 months.
Yeah.
I've been saying, bro, ever since, like, even now, like, once Legends ZA comes out, it's just go time for like a whole year and until like next Pokemon Day, like Pokemon Day 2027. And even then, we're probably going to get DLC for Gen 10. So it's like, it's insane.
So what are your first impressions about Pokopia?
I'm mixed on it. I'm very mixed on it.
What are you mixed on?
I don't know how to feel. I like it and I don't like it. Both. That's like literally it.
What do you like and don't like?
I like that, like the idea of it, but I don't like the execution of it. And I really agree with you about like I need to see how deep it goes, because to me, just like a farm simulator doesn't do anything. Like I really wanted it to be like Animal Crossing, but it doesn't feel like it's like Animal Crossing. It feels like it's just a farming sim. And that's not.
What do you
I
want
need goals.
From
I need
Crossing?
things to do.
Okay. There you go.
Say it again.
Yes.
That's gotta be there.
Say it again,
Like,
Soul. I
absolutely.
missed it. What did you say, Soul?
I just need goals and things to do, and like not just like chill vibes where you just are just doing nothing. I don't know. I stopped playing.
Isn't
those
that
games.
what
I play it for like?
that's an Animal Crossing game.
No, there's like goals though. You're like
With
paying
Animal
off your.
Crossing, yeah.
You're paying off your house. You're doing
Yeah.
something to.
Yeah, if people
But it
are
is
like,
chill.
hey, I need this. Can you get me
Yeah.
this? You can build a museum and all this. I think that'll
Right.
be here.
That's
It's not the.
But
it's
that's
not
all
the,
chill,
Like
though.
chill.
that is chill.
It's not the chill vibe. Yeah, yeah.
That is
I
chill.
love that. I
Yeah.
agree that Animal Crossing is that, but there are achievements essentially. You achieve something.
Oh,
Yes.
multiplayer. I
Yeah,
know
Is that what it
multiplayer's
said?
in this too.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, there's 2 characters right there in that shot you
There
were
is
on.
multiplayer. Yeah, yeah. You can go to visit each other's towns or worlds or whatever.
CeeLo, you're about to see another player.
Oh
See?
yeah,
2
cool. Good pickup.
Confirmed.
Yeah, maybe we do we'll do a full deep dive on this literally right now on Secret Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I think like I'm just trying to understand. I'm not trying to challenge you. I'm just trying to understand what you actually think. Cuz like I enjoy Animal Crossing. Like when I'm playing it, it's a lot of fun and I'm like I get really deep into it, but it's a game that I end up like I feel like, and I don't know what it is. No, you know what? I do know what it is. It's a game that I end up putting down, but what I end up keep coming back to forever and ever is Minecraft and Stardew Valley, and I think it's because there's like combat, there's like dungeon crawling, right?
Right. Yeah.
And apparently
It'd
Jake
be amazing if that was here.
Jake was telling me this morning in the what's it called? In Dragon Quest Builders 2, there is questing as well. Or there's like combat in mining or whatever. And he was saying, I mean, it would make sense, right? You have Pokemon powers. You could use that. Instead of a sword and shield and bombs, you just use your Pokemon powers. So that would make sense. And that is the kind of stuff that I think I want to see. I think right now they're revealing this to us is like they're making it look like a cozy game first, and then I think they'll add all those other things in there. But that's the stuff that I wish was in Animal Crossing, because I think Animal Crossing is almost too chill sometimes.
You can hit people on the head with a shovel in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but it doesn't do it. Yeah, it's true. You can. Yeah, and if you hit Diva 100 times with your bug catching net, she'll leave your island.
Is this true?
Bro, I used to do that
No.
all the time. You used to be able to do that in the older games.
Yeah.
You could, if you hit them enough times, they're like, I hate you, hate me, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
So another little note. So obviously you see the blocks, right? And everyone's first thought is, oh, it's like Minecraft. But I actually think the blocks, to me, feel right. They feel just as familiar and as like the blocks have always been part of Pokemon since Generation 1. You know, all the old grid-based games.
Sure.
These blocks are identical. Even in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, right? This kind of looks like that.
No, it really is that. The Pokemon Center and the sign, like the town sign, are literally ripped from, like, it's the same style as the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee one.
And the Pokemon are
again-
blocky.
Also,
you know what I'm
it's a
saying?
Kanto Pokedex that Ditto's looking at the very beginning.
Like
100%. If people don't believe that Game Freak is not listening to the fans, they really need to like check themselves, because they are listening to the fans. They are listening to what we are, the reception of things. Like that's 100% people saying Let's Go is the best looking Pokemon game. Well, let's make a game that looks like Let's Go.
yeah,
you know,
but
like,
it's not. That's a
literally.
good point. But is not. Let's take that aspect from Let's Go, but turn it into something else that is not a core series game. Obviously, people don't want that for a core series game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They
If I
definitely
can
listen.
give another positive about it too.
Yeah, what do you think about this, Lumi?
You know, I think that Game Freak has a tendency to just immediately throw out, it's the 151, right? But I love that you're actually seeing Pokemon from all kinds of different generations here. Like you see Timber, you see Zorua,
It's a Tatsugiri.
Flaffy, yeah. There's a Paldean Wooper, like the
Oh,
Paldean
cool.
form of Wooper.
I didn't even see that.
Goomy. So I love that. I'm like, it looks like there's a decent amount of Pokemon here, and that it is a mixed bag of them. And it also kind of makes you, I don't know, like I don't want to say too much, and it kind of kill our Secret Power episode. But I think you can kind of,
Yeah.
when you come to Pokemon, which is a franchise with over 1,000 creatures, and if the rumors of Gen 10 next year to be believed, which I think they are, then, you're going to be adding possibly 100 plus more next year. It kind of makes DLC easy to imagine for this type
game,
of game.
for Pokopia.
Yeah, which I like. I like a game. Again, it kind of goes back to why I was saying I thought it was dumb that people were complaining about the announcement of Mega Dimension. I like knowing that, hey, this game isn't like a one and done. I'm not just gonna 100% it and never pick it up again. There's gonna be something going on later. Which with these type of games, anyways, these life simulator games, they usually aren't one and done anyways, because that's the whole point of them.
Yeah.
But it is nice to know that with Pokemon, it's very easy to create future ways to play, I suppose.
Yeah.
Dude, this looks really fun.
We can deep dive because there's a lot to talk about, actually.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate everyone hanging out. I'll read these super chats and then we'll go. We got a lot of stuff, and then we'll go over to. We will go offline, and if you want to listen to the Secret Power podcast episode, just become a member. Links are in the description. Patreon or YouTube, $5 a month. We put out a Secret Power episode every single week. So that's 2 episodes of Hidden Power that you're getting every single week, plus an HP Live. And we got 1 month. I keep saying week. 1 week until Legends ZA. Let's read these super chats, and then we're gonna close out. Mirror B says, if you guys could pick anything to house your Mega Pendant, what would you choose and why? How would it relate to your Ace Mega? AirPods. And I don't know how it would relate to my Mega. I don't even know what my Mega would be.
Scizor? No?
Mine's for Alligator at this point, but...
Maybe, yeah, dude. Delphox. It's like Kiki the Witch or whatever her name is.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something creative, but I'm not being too creative.
What about you, Lumi?
Mine is the most boring answer. I want a Mega Lucario, and I actually really like the Mega Rings.
No, dude, come on.
Bro, you're so...
Pick something else.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm Ash Ketchum, and I wear an Ash Ketchum hat, and I have a Pikachu.
I'm so sorry.
I think
freaking hilarious.
What do I use outside? Maybe like a shovel.
I don't really wear accessories. You know what I mean? Like I wear clothes. I
love accessories.
I usually don't wear like watches.
Oh no, you got it.
I ain't got anything pierced or none of that.
Yeah.
I like accessories a lot.
Thank you, Mirror B. Squirtle Master Kenobi says the DLC had to be announced now because it has to be out before Pokemon Day, because Gen 10 will overshadow Legend ZA DLC, plus ZA should have been out already. I totally agree with that first point. Like that makes sense. It's like if you got the game, drum up hype. I mean, dude, we're going to be stacked next year. That's what we're going to talk about in the Secret Power, I think. Just like everything that we could see next year. I think that makes sense. Right?
Not to mention we've known about ZA for 2 years. So
yeah. That's true. It's true.
It's not like we haven't had the ZA hype, because we have. So...
Nicholas Paul says, petition to get Kayla's capsule on the show. And fun fact, 2 years ago, she was on the show. And fun fact,
we should have her again, though. I'd love that.
We should have her again, yeah.
Yeah, we should, definitely. I've been working with Kayla I got a bunch of episodes with her. It's on my channel, and then I think also on our friend Johnny's channel as well. Kayla and I used to be on a podcast together. Like we just for fun co-hosted on it. We were like guest hosts or whatever. But anyways, yeah. Thank you, Nicholas Paul.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, this is pre HP. Northender, hope you're doing well, man. Says getting stuff that wasn't in the early leaks makes me so happy. Glad you are all together again. Looking forward to the call-in show. Thanks, boys. And I saw Northender say earlier he disagrees with me on something, so sounds like he's gonna pop in tomorrow and start a fight.
Fight him.
Yeah, that sounds great. And
get your switches ready. You're having a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, dude. And D Sampy says they confirmed it's called Hyperspace Lumiose. Absolutely. So again, I'm going to go into all of that in my video, and we'll probably talk about it tomorrow as well. And speaking of D Sampy, become a channel member. Join on Patreon, join the secret Discord, and get into the Battle League. We got a lot of hungry competitors, people in the Battle League who need some fresh blood. If you like the Pokemon battle, join the league. Yeah, and I think that was a pretty clean cut episode. Again, we got merch, brand new merch for spooky season. We got merch for Mega Evolution, and we got merch for Legends ZA. It's all at shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. Thank you to everyone who donated today on the stream and became a member. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Thank you to you guys. I'm glad to all to be together again. And we're going to keep recording. If you want to listen to that episode, you know what to do. Talk to you very soon. See you guys.